Well, finally, we get to play a PS5 game on my PS5. This thing for almost a month now, and it's technically the first real use out of it, besides a DLC for a PS4 game. But hey, had to happen eventually, right? Now if I just get around to buying Demon Souls. How's everyone doing? Sorry that pause, there was me sipping tea because my voice is a little wracked. Kina's on PS4? Wait, this is on PS4 as well? Oh crap, I guess never mind. You know what, maybe there wasn't much reason to buy. I know it's on this game's on PS4, but I didn't think it was coming to I know it's on PC. I did not know it was coming to also PS... I can't speak. Coming to PS4 as well. I thought it was... Wow. I'm guessing it's like a very... This game actually doesn't look like... is one of those few games that kind of actually looks next-gen to me. So, maybe I'm wrong though, because I thought maybe this one would not have difficulty running on it. Will I send Destroy All Human, or are we happy if you don't want to, that's fine. I don't know, I mean... and Returns to Destroy All Human, that one I could definitely send. Thank you, GMC, for the gift sub to Neptune. So, Destroy All Human is definitely doable. So maybe I'll have a look at it at some point. As for We Happy Few, I know there's a plot in that game, but I know it's also not that great of a game. It's also kind of a survival game as well, right? I'm not sure if I would ever do that one or not. I'm not going to say no to it, though, but I just don't really know. What's up, pal noof? How you doing? What's on the menu tonight? You see it before you. It is Kina Bridge of Spirits. You know, the studio that made this game also made a kick-ass Majora's Mask CG movie on YouTube. So before they ever started working on a video game, they were just like a bunch of fans making CG stuff, and it's awesome. You probably know which one I'm talking about. It's basically around the backstory of the Happy Mask Stealer guy. Or like the event where the mask was stolen from anyway. So apparently they decided to make a game. Look at that, Dr. Baby. Thank you for your 7 months subbing in this bitch. Now, no swearing. Leave the swearing to me. That's my source. It's like the butter on my chicken. Adds flavor to the stream. If you check that out, yeah, just look at Majora's Mask, CG movie, and it'll probably bring it up. Look at my diamond. Oh, it is diamond. It's very sparkly. Congratulations, sir. It's almost like we're married now. And I put a big-ass rock on my lady's finger. That's right, no cheap outs on me. That's like a whole year's salary. What's the rule for engagement rings? It's like 6 months of your salary just to buy a fucking engagement ring. Oh, man, ladies are demanding. How about I just get you like a pack of onion rings? What will that do? Can we get some proud moos in chat for me getting my learner's permit? You know, everyone. Pat Scorpio on the back for doing an adult thing. Now you get to be stressed out all the time as you drive to and from work. That's the joy of a learner's permit. Well, not yet. You're on your learner's permit, but eventually, soon. Already getting Pixar vibes. I don't know if I get. To me, honestly, from the stuff I've seen in this game, it's more like if Miyazaki decided to start making CG movies instead of 2D movies. Seems like they're somewhat inspired by that. Like if you watch like Princess Mononoke or something, or Spirited Away, and then you come to this. What's up, everyone? Speaking of everyone, let's get more everyone in here. Publish the announcement. I slept until 12 p.m. today, chat. What the hell is up with that? That's not good. Well, it definitely wasn't bad. I mean, sleep. I'm pretty good at sleeping, but I'm not used to sleeping in that late. Give that slut some moon? No. He's too young to be a slut, or at least be considered one. Maybe there should be like an age thing before you can actually be called a slut. I mean, you should be able to like have those few years when you're young to like just sleep with whoever you want, or as many people as you want, safely, without weighing on your personality. No, not your reputation. There you go. How am I liking my PS5, Dart? So far, I've only gotten very limited use out of it, playing a DLC for Final Fantasy VII, and now this. Weirdly, my neighbors have played my PlayStation 5 more than I have, because I loaned it to my neighbor for a couple days, for letting me borrow his phone. to take care of that phone porting issue I had. So I let him play. I think he spent most of it playing Ghost of Tsushima, though. But technically, I did also play Ratchet and Clank, but that was on my friend's PS5. Prototype 2, I bought that back when right before I, streamed Prototype 1, and I just still have it. I just haven't played it. Don't get your hopes up. I don't really feel like playing Prototype anytime soon. Not Prototype 2, that is. Buy your merch? What is your merch of, Kane Cash? And why are you promoting that here, huh? It's against Rule 9. Thou shalt not, promote thy products in other people's stream. Is this character supposed to be a boy or a girl? Girl. Is the lack of boobs what really throws you off? You can't figure it out because of that one, secondary sex feature? No boobs, can't tell if woman or not. I mean, not the shoulder width doesn't give it away, the smaller mouth and nose, the more feminine arms. No, gotta have boobs for I can tell. Chat, this is how I can tell you're an anime fan. You're like, oh, they don't have huge mommy milkers. I can't even tell if it's a boy anymore. Bought a few new games only to end up playing Quake today. Hey, sometimes the classics call you back. What do girls look like? Good question. They come in many shapes and sizes, many types of personality. But doesn't matter what the personality type is or the shape or size, they still won't want to be with you. So you can turn everything into an insult, chat, as long as you're creative enough. I'm slopping tea all over my keyboard. What am I doing? Oh, luckily I don't need to use my keyboard. And it'll smell better now, too. It's gonna smell like herbal remedies. There's no more effective method of cleaning out liquids on your desk other than wiping it with your hand and then drying your hands off on your pants. Okay, check a few things. So we did that announcement, we did the other one. Just making sure. All is right in the kingdom. Tetsu is a predator, run while you can. Everyone's a predator. Everybody's looking for a bag. We're all chasing the same thing. It's just some of us, are, more willing to admit that than others. Just take off your pants and dab the keyboard. That's a lot of work, especially when I'm already sitting down. It requires me to first get up, remove pants, then, rub them on my keyboard, then put them back on. And that putting them back on part at the last step sounds uncomfortable. You should be wearing tearaways. Oh yeah, it's not stripper night tonight. Oh, nice. YouTube Sis Dartigan is live on Twitch, and well, also you're here, so you know as well. What's up, Crash? I already drank all my beers waiting for the stream. Oh, you gotta save them. If you're, a drunk chatter is a better chatter. You're more likely to sub and donate. It's a possibility, But hopefully, I have nothing but responsible drinkers who watch my stream. Put these headphones on. So I'm wondering how many people, it's been a while, it's weird. I haven't really streamed that many new games this year, have I? Because it's been a fucking desert of releases. Almost nothing. But hey, we'll get back into it. There's, pretty much the rest of the year is nothing but new releases, actually. But they're all like first-person shooters. Lost Judgment comes out Friday. I don't know. It's basically just Yakuza, only you're a detective now. So I probably wouldn't be able to get into it that much. Past few days I've streamed new games, so it's felt weird. Fresh is right, I don't know how to say that word. You're a what? A Yatja? For this game is very good, you should have fun. Yeah, the reviews of it have been, very high. Also, Garrus, thank you for the 7 months. Who are you and how have you come to arrive here? It sounds like a trick question. I mean, I'm just here to entertain you, my man. Wait, are you expecting more than me playing video games for you when you could be playing them yourself? Look, we all have needs in life, and some of us just want to, goof off. Someone else does the work for us, and sometimes playing video games is considered work anymore. How many of you were going to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla, huh? You weren't going to do that, I'd do it for you. Yatja is the alien race from Predator. I just call them Predator. I don't really care what their actual, scientific name is. They're always going to be predators to me. It's like calling... You play Halo and you call the elites the Sanghelians or something. Oh, it's the Sanghelians. I am playing a video game while watching you play a video game. That's going to be confusing. I hope it's not the same game. What if you get like the same cutscene at the same time? You get like an echo effect. Boggles me that you'd play 70 hours of Assassin's Creed but not Persona. Persona is one, even longer. I played, well, first and foremost, I played over 100 hours of Assassin's Creed. Get it right. One, and then on top of that, I knew that if Persona is, owned by Atlas, and they don't like people displaying their games anywhere outside of their... I'm pretty sure they don't even want your brother or something in the room while you're playing one of their Persona games. They would like subpoena you for that. Like, no, you must play this game in a fucking closet where no one else but your own eyes can see, because you're the one with the license to it. So they're a little strict on that. So it's just that also anime. Anime is just very dense compared to the open world game. It's like the same amount, it's probably about the same amount of hours to complete, but it'll still feel like twice as much stuff there I had to go through. So let's get into the game actually. Atlas wants everyone to play their games alone and only alone. Yeah, like kick your family out of the house before you play Persona 5. Right there in the contract. Looks good. So, chat. Do a little bit. Check and verse. Target 60 frame. Yeah, 60 frames is better. Sorry, but subtitles will be off. Reduce the range between the quietest and loudest sounds. Nah, that's fine. It's stuck right. Okay, I think console games do need to offer more than just like a performance or like quality mode when it comes to their graphics setting now. I think we move beyond that, especially with the new consoles. They should allow me to like just at least a few more parameters. Difficulty, story mode. Rod abilities recharge passively and when taking damage enemies are less... Nope. Spirit Guide, rod abilities recharge when taking damage. Enemies are aggressive. Okay, story... Does it start you on an easy mode? Story mode, expert. I guess we should play it on Spirit Guide. Rod abilities recharge when taking damage. Enemies are aggressive. Rod abilities... I'm not sure how much... Now I'm confused. Story mode... Enemies are less aggressive and deal less damage. We can probably change it mid-game, so we'll stick with Spirit Guide. I want my enemies to be aggressive and just come at me and try to choke me. Do the new emotes not work on the application? What do you mean? Are you unable to use the emotes right now, or are you just not seeing them? Because I don't know. I never actually used the Twitch application except for like when my power goes out and I had to like tell chat that the stream's over. So I never try to emote with it, but they should. I mean, it's Twitch's own stuff. I guess we're ready to go, chat. Our journey now begins into a game with cute little critters. Yeah, Spirit Guide seems to be the actual one. Then you got Master. Rod abilities only recharge when dealing damage. I wonder what rod abilities recharge when taking damage. That sounds like it might actually be kind of stupid. Like you have to take damage or get to use your abilities more? Whatever, we'll try it out. Just a slider until it's already barely visible. That'll do. Yeah, I'm playing this on this game is on PC, but you know what? I wanted to check out the controller stuff they have for it. Unique wooden masks are carved to honor the dead. Placed in sacred shrines, these masks gradually return to dust, symbolizing the spirit's peaceful journey to the next life. Not all spirits can travel this path alone. Struggling with tragedies of their past, they linger and become dangerous. Masters called upon to help these trapped in violent manifestations are known as spirit guides. I know a lot of people are comparing this game to Breath of the Wild. because it definitely got Zelda influences. But then again, the developer of this game essentially made a fan animation of Majora's Mask, so I kind of expected that to be the case. Press L1 to pulse. I can like throw out my chi. This shit look good. So far, graphically, very good. I got a dedicated backflip button. Oh yeah, the trigger stuff's nice. Okay, light attack and power up check. You need a star wipe emote. I used to have one, but then I kind of, since I don't really use that as a joke anymore on the channel, I kind of retired it from Twitch too. I'm back, Mr. Go. You know what? Ghosts are very shy creatures. But this makes me think 3D Ori and the Blind Forest. You know what? You got a good point there, actually. I'm not going to dispute it. Only instead of a cute little white varmint, I guess is the proper word. Cute, like, Asian girl. Which is close to a cute little, like, rodent thing, right? Little varmint, like little ferret. They both have the same design aesthetics. Big eyes, small nose. My ancestor is going across. Hey, Wooden Screams, thank you for the tier 1 gift to Kino. You have a PS5? Play Asteroids Playroom. I have played it. I wouldn't stream it though. It's a very simple platformer. I might need to adjust the color on my monitor. I'm looking at the other screen where I have this game running in OBS, and the colors look more vibrant than it does on my main monitor. Puzzle 101. Ferrets, you say? Yes, ferrets are universally used for cute animal mascots. Well, the design aesthetics. Button nose, big eyes. What? I don't know. I'm just speaking on my ass right now to make conversation. Action 1. You've come.
Why have you come?
I sense suffering here, Spirit. Do you need help?
You know nothing of suffering.
By the way, guys, is the game's audio and my audio pretty good? Can you hear me over the game?
My village. Turn back, Spirit Guide.
Press R1 to light attack, R2 to heavy attack. So, staff fighting automatically reminds me of Beyond Good and Evil. Only without the slow motion, like, you know, kill. A lock on? Nope. Why am you getting Pan's Labyrinth flashbacks? I don't know, we haven't had the creepy guy with the, like, eyeballs in his hands yet, so I'm not sure why you are. Light up with my magical chi energy. Not enough staff fighters in game. It is, you know, very underlooked. Send them back to hell. I don't think that's my goal. I'm more of a guide them to the afterlife kind of person. We're basically Ong. Well, what was it? Ong Aang from, you know, The Last Airbender, only, you know, in a different life, in a different game. I came from that way, right? Hey, Eront. Hey, Dart. You ever wonder why we're here? Not really. I'm here to shitpost. I figured out my calling in life a long time ago. What's yours? You know, some of us were just born for that. Also, Wooden Scream get that a subbed Flame Shift. Or Flame Shift, I mean? He's using the 3 as an E, gotcha. I feel like I haven't lit up all the things yet. Last night during our D&D, our rogue got his thumb and nose broken for getting caught pickpocketing. A widow as her husband's grave and giving a half-assed apology. Well, that sounds like a pretty good D&D campaign you got going then. How is the rest of the Life is Strange? Predictable. It basically ends with you doing a twit longer to make the bad guy really sad and cry. Which I guess is actually just how the world goes these days. I mean, that is how a lot of people have had their, you know, their lives and careers ruined by someone doing a twit longer expose. So maybe that's what they were actually, you know, basing it off of. Yeah, you don't mind if I, like, pause a minute to, like, work on the color of my monitor, right? It's a little off. Been meaning to do it for a while. Just give me 1 second. What would I need to get? Oh, here we go. Try a few of these. Nope. You know what's really fun, chat? Navigating your monitor settings with buttons. Really good. Highly recommended. That doesn't seem like it's doing much. You go to color. Here we go. RGB mode, maybe? Navigating monitor settings with buttons, 0 to 10. Yeah, most of the more modern monitors come with like a little joystick you can use. It makes it a little bit less, you know, pain in the ass microwave functionality. That's a little bit better. Okay, there we go. Now it's looking correct. Alright, now we'll play. Now it's all working properly. Now they're more in line with each other. Asked my Cortana if she was excited for the new Halo and she didn't have a program response. You actually use Cortana? I don't know of anyone who actually uses Cortana. I think the first thing I did when installing that Windows was like, nope, that's going off. Chad, how come we don't like hew like mysterious statues anymore and just leave them in nature? Kind of feel that's a part of the old civilization that we were missing out on. Would you want to leave something behind? Yo, 100 years or more longer, someone walks through like, I wonder what they meant. Though I know if we did it today, it'd just be like, here's a bunch of statues with, Pepe the Frog all over it. Like, the ancients spoke the language of Pepe, an ancient god in frog form that they worshipped. Like, see, you know how much you want to bet that, like, just fox spirits or whatever, they're just like the Pepe the Frog of back in the olden days. Like, they thought it was funny. Someone made, like, a comic, and we just appropriated it. Classic will live forever, most likely. Good, at least then that we got some kind of legacy. I have children giggling. We're children, we're children, we're children.
I saw him here somewhere.
Yes, eat the rock. The only nourishment you'll get this week.
Where did he go?
Blue eyes freak you out? Why? What's wrong with blue eyes? What do you think that thing tastes like? This kid's about to find out. It looks chewy. Visuals are incredible. Yep. I mean, this is what we always wanted our games to look like.
Hi there.
They look like the CG movies we're getting. And now we're spoiled and we're not even impressed with it as much as you'd think we would have. Oh, we weren't actual living children. Pulse interact with the rot wisp. It's made by Pixar? No, but it is made by a studio that's got their start making fan CG movies. If you want to see something they did, go on YouTube and look for Majora's Mask CG movie or something like that, and you'll bring it up. Because it's actually really good. I'm here. Collect. That thing's got a natural mullet. Business in the front, party in the back.
Hi.
How can you possibly make a mullet look cute? Put it on something like that.
Aw, it's alright. What happened here?
You're gonna be so marketable, little guy. People are gonna buy plushies of you. Oh, you got mysterious protagonist cancer, I see. Either that or that same curse that the guy in, what was it, Princess Mononoke had. You want a mullet plushie? You know, well, it is, pretty good looking. Let's do something. There you go. Hey, if you can make a mullet look good, spells good for the rest of the visual design. Just how nature works, chat. Protagonist sickness? Yeah, it's a very common illness. Drives the plot forward. This does seem inspired by Hayao Miyazaki movies. Yeah, it's definitely something I think there's an inspiration in. But then again, those movies inspire a lot of things. In turn, a lot of his stuff was actually inspired by Disney, so... it is what it is.
There she is. Run.
Hit these kids with like a Dragon Ball Chi wave. All of anime was inspired by Disney? True, yes. So this is also a little bit of Pikmin. Oh, he's a chonky one. But I'm getting a Pikmin feel from these little dudes, little things called rot. Weird name for something so cute. that they'll like do stuff for me. Does the voice audio sound a little low quality? I don't know. I'm not really good at detecting low quality audio unless it's like actually obviously bad audio. So to me it sounds like if it's not, perfect, it sounds, more than doable. I'm easy to please when it comes to the audio sound. Then again, I haven't heard a lot of the audio in it yet. These things are very easy to convince to work for you. Cat, cute things just want to help you, that's it. They have nothing else to do in their lives. When the cute girl comes along, yep, time to dedicate my life to this girl. They went over there. I don't know what language that is in the song they're singing. Probably a made-up old choir music. It doesn't sound Japanese or any language I know of. You can find little hats on them. Oh well, I just know that the one I got at the beginning has like a natural leafy mullet, which I like. I approve of. The girl and my little portly plushies can't do anything without them. Doesn't matter what their hair is anymore or what they're called, they are simply mullets now. Mullet crew. No, mullet babies. It tells me this is, not how it's supposed to look. Like more rock to purify the dead zone heart. Don't spoil anything, but is Deathloop good? Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm going to be playing more of it till I finish it too. So, several more streams of it though. I'm not sure how long it'll take me. But I plan to... I've enjoyed it, my time with it. And I think I can actually recommend it now. Do you think that little one that seems to be the main one feels jealous of all these more healthier, brethren? Like, did he get starved? He's like the runt of the litter. Is Walken gonna show up? Because he said that it possibly. Oh, there's a lot of, like, jitter when I walk across that. More chunky mullet babies. Well, only the small one has the mullet. The other one just have more ostensible haircuts. Probably why they'd, like, exclude him. You know what this is somewhat also reminding me of, chat? The very first Jak and Daxter. Just get, like, I don't know, just the surroundings and, like, I don't know. Even though I'm missing the little, wisecracking, hilariously, ferret on my shoulder. Bit of the Jak and Daxter vibe. Like, if I start finding, like, precursor eggs, then we'll know. Mid-2000s platformers. Those have been kind of like making a comeback as of recently. That old, old-style platformer. Well, that because a lot of them are being remade, that too. This one was locked up. Those were fun? I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Your team of companions has grown and you can now have one rot action available. Press square to send the rot onto objects in the environment. And now I'm gonna have you guys, cut out some tree cancer for me. You like the music? This is that kind of thing someone will put together like a 10-hour version of, so you can chill and vibe to it on YouTube. Bridge of Spirits music, 10-hour version. You think anyone's ever gonna like cut together a bunch of my voice clips and make like a 10-hour version of it? There's probably enough for it now. L1 to pulse and destroy the dead zone heart. This place is healed. How are you liking the game thus far? So far, I'm getting a good vibe from it. It definitely seems on the simpler side, but you know what? I'm fine with games not trying to do a million things. Sometimes I just want like a good little lighthearted platformer every once in a while. As long as it's all the stuff it does it really well. But I haven't really played enough of it yet to give you much of a vibe on it. It's still the opening part of the game. Just like that nature. If only it was that easy to fix nature. Just like, yeah, I'm gonna blast my good feelings energy out, and boom, nature is cleansed. Global warming is no longer a thing. If I release a big enough chi wave. You know what we need, chat? We need a... It needs to happen, but we need like someone to like buy the rights to Captain Planet and make a Captain Planet game. That's like you and your friends can play together. Like as the Planeteers. It's fucking... I mean, it's gonna be corny as hell, but it needs to happen. You could even make it like a Left 4 Dead clone, where you're using your energy rings and summoning, maybe one of you gets to play as Captain Planet every once in a while. And you're fighting all the generic Captain Planet villains. I would play the shit out of that, even if it's bad. Just, just so I can, like, yeah, I played that. Experience. Like a prick. Talk to Ted Turner. Is he still alive, Ted Turner? Is he, like, hooked up to, like, a million machines to keep him going? Because I felt like he was, like, old when I was a kid. Like, on the... Yeah, there was definitely older, like, Captain Planet NES games. That been, like, a modern game. Leap. What was that leap option? Okay, just leap up. Never played. Was the old NES Captain Planet any game any good? Probably not. Because let's be honest, the show actually wasn't that good. It was just, when you're a kid, your tastes aren't that great. That's why we all ate like canned ravioli and like SpaghettiOs. And thought, SpaghettiOs, this is a great day. You know what? SpaghettiOs are fucking gross. I'm glad even as a kid I realized that. Like, I don't want to eat SpaghettiOs, Mom. Press forward the direction X and jump on the wall. Oh, they got ledge paint. No, I just ate that because I was poor. There's all things I ate because I was poor too, but it wasn't, SpaghettiOs. If I ate soup, it's usually like Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Still eat canned ravioli. Canned ravioli, is alright. I mean, it's, basically like, well, it is what it is, but it's, when you look, it's when you look at the back of the label, all the, the information on it, it gets really scary. It's like, oh, this has this much cholesterol in it, does it? It's like when you learn about adult things and how to take care of yourself, like, wow, I should not eat this regularly. Origami 2 dropped today, will I be checking out? I never even played Origami 1. It's like a stealth game, right? Probably not. I got other stuff I want to play. Enemies frighten the rot. The rot are scared and have gone into hiding. Attack enemies to build courage. In combat, spend courage to perform rot actions. Courage drops can form in the wild. Collect courage drops. Oh, okay, I got you. With your pulse L1 or touch them. I mean, could they have named it a little bit better than that? The courage drop. So what I'm learning now is my friends will abandon me at the first sign of danger because, and I had to, like, find liquid courage to give to them. In other words, alcohol. We're gonna ferment these enemies. The rot are ready. They can destroy dead zone hearts or bind enemies. I got that. Hold L2 to aim and press square to bind enemies. I guess I don't have enough courage points. Okay, okay. Go do your job. I think it's safe to say that small dev teams been carrying gaming in 2021, definitely. Since they're the only ones who can apparently release things anymore. Every other game needs a 10-year cycle now. Takes like 5 years to develop and they want to keep it going for 5 more. Well, I meant to ask, have you gotten the parry timing down? The game hasn't even taught me that I can parry yet. So, when it tells me how to do that, I'll try it. Like, I don't even have a block button. Yeah, it just now telling me to shoot my friends at people and bind them. I'm guessing you'll get to parrying eventually. Have you mastered reload canceling yet? Something tells me this ain't exactly going to be Doom Eternal when it comes to something like, say, weapon switching. Think our ledge paint is there. Yeah, sometimes they go, the developers, you know, put the ledge paint in the most obvious of places where it's like, yeah, I know I need to go up here. Everything in the list of the level is pointing at it. The paint wasn't really necessary. They gotta keep that guy at his job, you know. Use the rot.
Right there.
Rot can move certain objects in the environment. Press square to have the rot pick up an object. Tell the rot where to go by aiming with L2 and then pressing square. See some ledge paint over here, so you guys busy yourself. What do you think these little rot guys get out of this arrangement? They're like working for free. Okay, you stay there, I'm gonna check up here. What's the story so far? We're a spirit guide, and that's really all we know. Not much of the story has actually happened yet. I've heard this game isn't exactly long, though. Probably I wouldn't be surprised if we get through it in like 2 streams. It's only $40, that's also a sign. I think it points to it not being a terribly long game.
Can you pick that up?
You favor the gods. Only a 9-hour game apparently? Yeah, so that's about 2 streams worth. As long as I do a little bit of a longer stream tomorrow. I'm fine with that. I do want to play some more Deathloop after this is over. I also would like to do another Wilder Myth stream, if you guys are up for that. And I also would like... I would like to do that, plus I'd also like to do a community Valheim. Like I'd play Valheim, but let you guys join in on it if you want. At some point. I don't know if any of you play Valheim or not. What did Pikmin get out of that arrangement? I don't know, they got a really raw deal. They just got, you know, killed left and right by that guy. I need you guys to lift that up again. Can I not take it there? They can't get it up there, I see. Got Deathloop today. Had to do 6 hours of problem-solving homework to get the damn thing to launch. Really? You having that much of an issue? Like, I just hit start for me, and it worked. Sorry you're having trouble with it, though. It looks like I can get up there, but I guess not yet. Do you have the dual pistols in Deathloop yet? You can have that anytime you want. Like, a lot of the guns are actually dual-wieldable. But I don't really use it. I don't use the dual wielding ever in the game. I'd rather have like a power or like my hack tool out. Seems a bit more useful to me. Then hey, I can shoot tons of bullets and half of them will miss anyways. Hey, where's Mike Sharp? You think these things are like gremlins and if you feed them after midnight they turn into like slimy evil versions of themselves? I don't know what the food did for them, but hey, There's a set of pistols that combine into an SMG. That's what I... Oh, I haven't got that yet, no. Which pair of pistols is it? Like, I've got... When it comes to pistols, I've come across a couple special ones. I got one that has, like, dual clips in it that I got last night. And I've got the, the regular, like, the machine pistol you start out with. And then I got... I think that's a lot of the, when it comes to machine pistols, that's all bad. Did you ever play the demo for Rides with Strangers? No, I don't think I've even heard of it. What's that? And what kind of game is it, I guess I should be asking. It's a horror game. Is it about hitchhiking? Still not. Is it like early? Okay, I've not even heard of it, so I obviously haven't played it. I mean, how much of a game can you make around hitchhiking, though? I'll make that. It's been in development since 2013. Is that the game where you're like driving around and there's people who follow you in like a really dark road? I know there's that kind of there's that driving horror game. It's a horror game. Most indie horror games are 1 hour long, and that too. I know there's been a glut of like horror games that are using the PS1 aesthetic.
Can you move that for me?
Where they they make it like it's still the textures look all crusty, and the PS1 the character models will usually be like very low poly, but some of them end up being pretty good games. You guys do anything with that? Kentucky Route Zero? No, that's not a horror game. There's actually a horror game, I forget the name of it, where you're driving around in a car. It's the entire horror experience is like being followed by people in another car, and they catch up to you. They can like pull you out and kill you. But yeah, you're being like stalked in like some weird backcountry, and you're just gotta get away. Forget the name of it though. It might be worth playing at some point. Figured out the parry. It has to be one of the last possible seconds. Like I said, they haven't even introduced that mechanic to me yet. Like I'm getting lost in the opening section. Like, huh? Where do I go? Still waiting for more combat to happen too. I bet like bad nature cancer tastes really good. That's man-made, Wait, is this game also doing that whole like Fern Gully thing where we'll have like man bad he pollute?
Let me help you. I can heal these spirits and restore balance to the forest.
I thought she was about to say force there.
I know you are kind. You sense the power that flows through this land, but you do not fully understand it. Death and corruption are all that remain here.
This land can be healed, but you cannot stay here, spirit. You must move on.
You are the one who does not belong. I will never abandon my people.
About to mad pollute. Route. Press an old L1 to shield. Oh, he can break through it. You only got limited shield. Try to parry. Yeah, that's the general how parry works in every game. last second. You got a very small window. What's up, Elric? How you doing? And now the dark. Everything must be Dark Souls with the stamina bar. Pretty sure Roblox is coming out the Dark Souls mode eventually. Maybe I should like focus on killing the enemy. Story is here. I feel like in Ghost of Tsushima the parry window is very generous. Well, I'm also going to say the combat in Ghost of Tsushima is a lot better. This is not bad, but it's also pretty simple. Someone inspired by Dark Souls? Yeah. Clearly not the same difficulty
I
edge.
can heal these spirits and restore balance to the forest.
Does it have a lock-on button, though? It does. Good. Who knew Dora would throw hands? Yeah, Dora's all grown up. Well, I'm not sure this is all grown up. This looks like a 14-year-old at best. Why do we give such responsibility to children? Apparently, Kino was originally designed to be even younger. Yeah, weirdly, a lot of the old platformers were with very young characters too.
Come out. It's safe now.
Look, Saya, she cleared away the poison. The little guys.
Make one of these characters the main character, is what I'm saying. Get an actual toddler in there.
They love it.
Oh no, they got actual children.
My name's Kana. What are you two doing out here, alone in the forest?
Don't worry about us. We've been here a long time and take care of ourselves.
I can see that. You both look
You're having
very
buffering issues
strong.
tonight? Afraid I'm gonna have to dip. Hey,
Do you know who that spirit
whatever you gotta do,
is
Doctor.
with
We'll
the
see you
horn
next time.
mask?
Hopefully your
We
net
don't
fixes,
know, but when it shows
clears up.
The gross poison grows stronger. Hey, what are you doing here in the forest?
The forest.
I'm searching for the sacred mountain shrine. Can you take me there?
If you want to get to the mountain shrine, you have to help us with something first.
Oh yeah, that's right, we are in a video game, aren't we? Can you imagine that happening in real life? Where's the post office, ma'am? Alright, before I can tell you where the post office is, you're going to have to do a little favor for me. I need you to go to Walmart and you'll pick up my pharmacy prescription. I've been waiting forever and I'm so tired I can't go get it myself. If you want to go to the mountain shrine, you have to go help us with
Our
Link
brother
first.
Taro was trapped deep in the forest. We need you to help him. Great idea, Saya. That'll be easy for her. Did you see what she did to that stick guy?
You know, that guy you mentioned earlier, he thought the audio of the voice actor sounded bad. I'm actually hearing it now too. It sounds like it was recorded on a less than good microphone.
Help us free Taro and we'll take you to the mountain shrine. Come on, our village is this way.
You're doing a move-in with your girlfriend, hey, congrats. This man's gonna be having sex chat. Knew this game was about capitalism somehow? Well, even socialists have to ask favors, you know. It's not unique to capitalism. Do you know that this game dev used to only provide assistance for CGI animations? I know that they did a Majora's Mask CGI animation, you know, as though it wasn't at Nintendo's direction, they did it because they wanted to. That's really good. I didn't know they've made CG for anyone else though. Like, what else have they worked on? That's exactly what that means, yeah, but probably not as much as you think after a while. First couple months you'll get more than average, then afterward it peters out like, oh, then it becomes normal. Look at it! Look at it! It's our beautiful vista! They did that in Breath of the Wild, we had to do it here. Look upon it. The game's art was created in collaboration with the Vietnamese animation studio Sparks. Its fictional world is inspired by Eastern locations such as Japan and Bali. Like, where's the studio based at? Like I said, I only know them for doing the Majora's Mask animation. It's all rendered with 4K super graphics. For now on, that's the voice I use for making fun of, like, whenever a game wants to show off its visuals. Made with astounding 4K technology! With such eye-screeching graphics you won't even believe! Sorry, but you're gonna have to get used to that. That's the new, yo, graphics, yo, hog voice. And that's even the name of it, the graphics hog. It's possibly how those people talk in real life. I hope not. So beautiful, your pants will fill with human face. No, okay, that's not even my line. I'm glad that in this game they have an actual explanation for the double jump. We like shoot energy out of our feet. You sound like a snooty old-timey Londoner. There wasn't even a trace of London accent in that, though. It's like Carnival Barker. Yeah, Carnival Barker is what that is. I think that is the voice is going for. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and see the sights before your eyes you never thought you would see that will make you shiver in fear. That kind of thing. Okay, this village looks a little sick. Ah. Force fields have returned to the village again, I see. Are you followed by evil Pikmin? They are Pikmin, but they are most certainly not evil. Look at those eyes. They're all looking at me like... Actually, I think I'm a bit of a cult leader. Blum. Blum. Bask us in your healing light, master. Carnival Barker, a narrator of old horror movie trailer? Yeah, they're both about the same thing. A lot of early, movie trailers... actually made use of, like, the same tactics that carnivals would use to bring attention to themselves. Can I sense anything? Is that what we look like? This is what you look like to me, chat. You all have, like, plant mullets, and you're all very portly. But you're very, very cute. No, chat, this is what you look like when you're in easy mode. When I put you in, like, normal or hard mode, you grow... You get a little... You get some, like, new features. I'll wait for you at the water shrine in the Forgotten Forest. You know what? There's a lot of, like, evil force fields, but I bet the property is actually pretty cheap. Come on, I need to get more courage points. Like Destiny's small-in-law. Not quite. Oh, that's hurting me. Ow. The evil. We can go inside there now. Using Pikmin as suicide bombers, hey, they don't die during it, so it's not quite the same thing as suicide. Hey, they volunteered for it. I just smile at them and they follow me. And we're healing things, not exploding them. These pods, they're unnatural. Hey, they disabled my jump button in this room. Weird. Don't we already use... We're not that savage that Nintendo puts on you that actually throws his little plant friends to, like, you know, to their death sometimes. We respect our you know, indentured servants. That's basically what they are. These things are like doing what we want because we're cute, and nothing to no other reason why. Like, well, she's cute, so yeah, I guess I should go fight her. Alright, go do it again. Hat cart. Strong waterbender vibes. I wouldn't be surprised if the people who made this watched some Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff. Karma and upgrades. Create karma by defeating corrupted enemies, restoring the environment, and finding fruit for your rot to eat. From the upgrade menu, use karma to unlock new abilities. Kinna can improve her base skills and infuse her abilities with rot to create powerful attacks. Rot hammer. Additional karma required. Unlocked where I get the melee, or I get the shield. Upgrade available. While sprinting, press R1 to perform a quick sweeping attack. Additional karma required. Press R1 after preparing to perform a spinning attack. We'll do this one. These are the creepy tier 3 subs? No, well, yeah, okay, they are. But hey, this is like the emoji version of them that's made to be marketable. That you have, like, you put on, you're like, this is you guys, you're in the game with me, and you know what VTubers do? I've seen a couple of them do it, they have like a mascot that represents their fans. This is what you are. That seems special. Add more to the growing, like, minion count. Now it pulls a twist in which fighting all evil makes you evil? No, no, no. Unless we're, like, drawing the corruption into ourselves. This has a Twitch integration? What, this game has Twitch? No, I don't think it does. No, this would not be the kind of game that has that. Given where they stand, it's good she wears shorts. Well, she's wearing pants, actually. She just has, like, her shirt going down over them as well. It's like a tunic she's wearing in pants, actually, now that I look at it. New rot hat available. Yeah, I'll get to the little baby magical children soon. I'm gonna check around the town. There's a bunch of them right here. It'd be pretty rad if when you reach max level, she becomes Waterbender Wukong. Was Wukong a waterbender? You know, the Chinese, you know, mythological being? Well, he's probably a lot bender of a lot of things, wasn't he? First chest, defeat all enemies. do my sprinting move. Are the hats going to be microtransactions? I don't believe so. Doesn't feel like the kind of game that tries to sell microtransactions. It's completely single player. Go and eat the fruit.
See that over there?
I mean, we didn't pay for this. This is obviously someone else's food, but you know what? You guys can have it. Okay, they left the village chat. It's ours now.
Go get it.
I feel like this is gonna be like a hub area and we come back too often.
See that over there?
Doesn't Assassin's Creed Valhalla sell microtransaction? Yes, it does. But it's also made for it as well, from the very beginning. And it makes the game worse for it. Wukong is essentially the more interesting version of Dante's Inferno on the basis that both are self-inserts, blowout proportion alongside the writer's ink. Really? I thought we didn't know who wrote the original Wukong, like the Journey to the West. Or am I wrong about that? And like, was the guy really imagining himself as like a monkey guy, a monkey king? I'm a little confused now, because I might have just learned something new. You know, learning usually entails confusion, chat. You can't learn something without first being confused by it. No getting up there right now. Self-insert fan fiction is made since the a lot of the early fiction that was ever written was really just the author putting themselves into it. They didn't really understand the library concept. You know what? I'm going to write something that makes me sound really cool, and so they did. And no one cared back then, it's like because they didn't have anything else to like judge it by. Where's that hat card at? Wikipedia says the Journey of the West was attributed to Wu Xing-in. But it's like 500 or 600 years old or something, right? But so if his name is Wu Xing-in, that's not the name of the Monkey King, is it? I don't believe. We're running low on supplies. I hope we have enough in the storehouse. I need to go make sure. Is Jackie Chan in this game? Jackie Chan isn't in much these days, except for like music videos he makes. And propaganda videos too, I believe. Weirdly enough. Wu Xing-in, Wukong, same. I don't think that's quite the same thing, but I don't really know how Chinese names work, so I could be wrong. Hey, look at that, no Dartigan. Thank you for the 35 months, my man. They made Raya and Last Dragon into a game fast. Hype. What is Raya and the Last Dragon? I'm not familiar with that franchise. Alright, chat, which is cuter? Those little, like, Mokuba spirits in Neo? Or are these my little, like, plushy friends? I think we need a battle of adorable. New Disney movie, basically? Oh, see, I don't really pay too much attention to new animated movies recently. There's been a lot to come out that I'm just like, whatever. Okay. So, yeah, Pikmin... no, actually, Pikmin, the Neo Mokuban things, or whatever they're called, or these guys. You can wear a mushroom. You know what? You're wearing a mushroom. your eyes actually make you feel. Well, the big expressive eyes are a trick that, merchandise, plays on us. We are evolutionarily designed to look at, like, babies and see, like, their big expressive eyes and be like, "Aw, I want to protect." So that's why everything that's cute in animation, or like a CG or like anime, whatever, always has big expressive, like, watery eyes. Big expressive eyes on spiders. It exists. It's on YouTube. It's like that. There's an animated series about a spider. And it works. It's still cute. Look, I come into people's houses, I shoot out energy waves. That's what I do. Don't ask questions. It's like the most annoying wave during a survey. Yeah, I'm here to, like, energy wave your home. See if you got any, like, stray forest spirits in it. Lucas the spider? Yeah, that one. I also bought a game recently about a cute spider that I'm into play. How does she charge your crystal? I don't want to know. I know too many, like, theories about how you charge crystals these days. I don't want to, like, put that into, like, a game that's meant to be, like, cute and friendly. But there's only one surefire method of charging any type of crystal, and you know what it is already. Yeah, bro, we were having a cess charging the crystals. Soul power. Let's imagine that it's soul power instead of, JO power. Can't activate this one, whatever it is. What's up, Garrett? How you doing?
The rot seem quite fond of you. They're usually timid. Something tells me you did not come to our village looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage to the sacred mountain shrine.
Is every person a spirit anymore?
Our village is bound.
Are we in, like,
to
a world
shrines
post-apocalypse?
But that power faded long ago. Trapped spirits linger here, tangled in the tragedies of our past. You must help these spirits if you wish to reach the mountain shrine.
On my way, I met 2 children. They asked me to help free a boy named Taro.
I'm not surprised that Benny and Saya found you. They are clever children, and would do anything for their brother.
Dark Souls for kids. But Dark Souls is for kids. That's what puts hair on their chest.
To honor those who have passed on. Placed here, the masks slowly turn to dust.
Hey, thank you, GMC, for the gift subbed heart.
Life.
All about rockin'.
My father was a
Or
spirit guide.
a burro
traditions are
rockin'? I
different,
can't read it because it's
but
broken up on my
He
screen.
helped many spirits pass from this life to the next.
So you know what happens to spirits unable to move on. Take Taro's mask. It is bound to his spirit, and will help you fulfill your promise to the children.
Like the animation that seems movie-like? Well, it comes from a movie studio, essentially. They'd never made a game before this.
Their brother's fate will be difficult for them to understand.
Just tell them their brother turned into a monster. Haru's mask. He's not a spirit, he's a grandpa? Well, he's still a spirit. He's not alive anymore, I think is what is implied. Spirit mask. Press that to wear spirit mask. Look through the mask to find your way. Open spirit barriers and reveal objects of importance in the environment. Spirit masks are helpful for finding rot hidden in the world.
Use Taro's mask to open the spirit barrier, blocking the path to the forest. Benny and Saya know the way.
You into another realm, chat. Again, this is the same developer who made that Majora's Mask animation, so I wonder, how can we include Mask in this that isn't quite exactly the same as Majora's Mask?
Over there.
Vinny and Saya look like Deku from MHA. Deku from My Hero Academy, is that it? I think that's why. I think I, guessed that one correctly. I don't have the ability to, like, break open rocks yet. This game looks like a discount Kubo and the Two Strings. Oh, I never actually saw that movie. I always meant to, though, because it looked really good. But, yeah, I can actually see what you mean now. I'd actually forgotten about that. Except, not stop-motion animation. What sim video are you working on next? This one. This one be the next one. So I don't have whatever ability I need for that to, like, block the river of Kool-Aid. Smells like high C, I bet. You got your first badge back? Ah, hey, congrats. Wonder why you lost, I wonder why you lost it then. I guess because you just weren't subbed and, okay, that's how it happened. But, glad you got it back. So you've been here since, wow, you must not post talk very often, because that first badge means you've been here since pretty much the beginning of this, the stream, of like when I first started streaming. You are, yeah, you wouldn't have it otherwise, but I'm guessing you mainly lurk then. But hey, you watch the stream the way you want to watch it. Deadly Kool-Aid, I mean, you know what? It's Kool-Aid is gross, it just is. I had to drink it so much as a kid, but now I wouldn't even touch it. Alright, I won't turn down a high C. Or a Capri Sun. Even though it's basically the same thing as Kool-Aid, only it's pre-made. What are my thoughts on the term grassland walking simulator? Been nearly 6 years ago, exactly. What was your first stream then? Because I got my sub badge after, like, I did my first Until Dawn stream. Played through that game for 2 streams, and then I applied for partnership and got it. So you must have been, like, very soon after that. You love Capri Sun? I haven't had one in a while, but that was like the drink of choice as a child. Like, I want Capri Sun. No, it costs too much. But I want... There's like a nose on that tree. In fact, the only other person I know of that actually has one of my first badges is Sly Dante. But I haven't seen him in a while. So I'm wondering if he's actually ever going to come back. I think I might have actually drove him off when I kind of criticized Ratchet and Clank for how it integrated a female side character, well, secondary character. Well, technically the same thing as the main character in that game. Why is Ghost this? And hopefully he'll come back one day. Maybe something's just going on in his life and he needs to, like, spend time on that. Really? I don't know, that's always been my belief that he probably got upset because I made fun of Ratchet and Clank for its, like, just being the most lazy implementation of, like, here's a brand new female character to be your main character, too. Anyways, maybe he's listening right now and is like, I can't believe you thought this shit about me, you dumbass. Or maybe just, like I said, maybe just stuff's going on in his life. Don't want to, like, presume.
Hey, is that Taro's mask? Did Zaju give it to you?
I think I was supposed to talk to these kids before I went and talked to the old man, but whatever.
Maybe you can use it to open this barrier.
Well, let the children run on ahead and, take care of the danger for me while I explore. Don't think that's hard to be better than the recent sequel trilogy. You mean Star Wars? Are we ranting about Star Wars again tonight? There's certain topics always seem to like get chat going. Like one's like is The Last of Us 2. Other one is Star Wars. It's like I just had to like whisper it into my microphone and chat will just go into like a 10-minute conversation about it. Chat, watch this. Last of Us 2. Now let's watch how the ants come. Well, not in that. Let's watch how the chat reacts to that. It's like what? Triggered. I smell The Last of Us 2. It's like you're waving bacon in front of a dog. It's like they can't resist. Neil Druckmann is a genius. Life in this land yet.
You'll get it.
Joel deserved to die for what he did. Abby is a great character. You identify with Abby. What the hell is my little mushroom guy doing? He like planted himself in the earth. I'm gonna step on him. See, look at you, chat. Look what I've done to you with just a few sentences. I haven't seen Toby in a while. He's usually playing with the children across. I played you all like a goddamn fiddle. Make him pay you before I step on him? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting how to be a simp queen. It's like, no, you gotta pay for the right.
Yo.
Fix the environment. Make it good. Can you go a little bit faster? Thank you. Still simp timber, isn't it? Exactly. Means simping is cheaper than ever. Only costs like $3 instead of $5. Still free if you got Amazon Prime though. Which is always the recommended way of doing it. You found spirit mail. You have found something that belongs to a villager. Return it to their house in the village. Location is marked on your map. I'm a mailman.
Can you move that for me?
Right, this is the spirit mail. Wow, they were sending it across the street. Have you seen The Last of Us 2 Sackboy suits? They're to Sackboy Adventures. Which characters are they representing? Which characters get the Sackboy treatment? Bonk, bonk, bonk. Abby and Ellie? That's a weird combo to put into a Sackboy costume. Does Abby get to use a golf club in it at any point? Either we send them to the afterlife or we absorb their power. Attempt number 3 to watch the stream. Had to restart my computer. How's it going? How's this attempt going? Join the... I'm basically doing like a recruitment drive for all these cute people. Serve your village now. That's why you can't stream. Your internet sucks. Yeah, definitely. If you're having trouble like watching, then yeah, your upload's probably even worse. Night, Western. You have a good night, man. Thanks for being here. Yellow mushroom. Imagine I had a convo with a popular German game journalist and she got upset with Sackboy because it is too male representation. You saying that happened, or are you just saying that that's an imaginative thing that could have happened? I mean, there's people who get angry over every small little thing these days, so who knows? But weirdly, the world just wigged out over it. You know, there's popular entertainment is a cultural driver after all. So liking some entertainment is no longer just be objective. It's actually a statement on who you are. It did really happen? Oh, well, okay, well, that's sad if so. But the point I was making is that liking something isn't no longer as objective as it used to be. It's like you're making a statement about yourself if you like or dislike something, which I think is really dumb. You're so lost, we're not really going anywhere. Don't worry. Snow is melting fast this year. Let's see if the pass to Rusu's house is open. That's the way I gotta go. Let's check this way. I agree with my words. I hope. Well, thank you. But as I always say when people start agreeing with me, don't let me do your thinking for you. Always be the first. Always be the one to make up your own mind. I'm always against people like just latching onto what a content creator says and like, oh, I like this guy because he says things. Like I say a lot of stupid shit. So always make sure you maybe like what I say, but you don't have to agree with it. Or you can still think I'm full of shit, but still be entertained by me too. I don't do like purity tests around here. Like it's whatever way you want to engage with me. I'm kind of rambling now and like struggling to explain myself. Basically, I try my best to make sure there's never like a what do they call that? A parasocial relationship between me and the people who watch me. I want you all to be yourselves. And not just like, like, blindly following. I think there's too much of that these days. They poured all the Capri Sun into the river. But you're a popular YouTuber, Dart. I need you to validate all my opinions. See? Yeah. Fortunately, there are people who actually see it that way. I'm kind of glad that I never really feel like I've had that kind of audience that are just like there to like, latch onto me and like create their opinions through my own, or like by adopting my own.
It went through here.
Like it's too tiresome to do other people's thinking for themselves. It's tiresome to do my own thinking. I don't want to think for other people. We went through here, but we can't get past.
There's more of that nasty stuff blocking the path. Can you get rid of it so we can get through?
Right on it, child. Long accepted that Dartigan is a smooth brain? Well, the sooner you learn that we're all really smooth brained, the better off and happier you'll be. Rot can purify special flowers to restore Kina's health. Send your rot into them by pressing square. Outside of combat, Kina's health restores automatically. I gotta make courage points first. I put this game on hard mode too, by the way. But it's still early in the game. Maybe I'll be getting my ass kicked later. I did. Well, it's not on story mode difficulty. It's on the like spirit guy difficulty, which I felt like story mode seemed like it was an easy mode. So I didn't use it. Put it on normal? Well, like I said, I feel like story mode was the easy mode, so I put it on, Usually when I see story mode is describing a difficulty, I think, oh, that's like the super casual mode, you just want the story, you don't really want to challenge. So I put on the one after that. That's normal difficulty? What, story mode? Like, then there's no easy difficulty. But, what, it is what it is now. I live with my, decisions. It'll just be that more impressive when I finish the game, right?
Look, Kana, I know what that is. It's a forest here.
Bring your rot together. Forest tears temporarily restore the rot to their original form. Used to move the cloud. In this form, the rot can attack enemies, destroy barriers, and clear corruption. Turn them into a worm.
Whoa, look what happened to the rod. He's so cute. Look at him go. Does he know any tricks, Kana?
Bing! Hey Rune, what's up, man? Now the tier 3 subs are your beat stick. They're my bonk snake. Now it's very Mononoke-like. If you made these things more black and slimy, they would be like literally the tentacles in it. Guard, did you kidnap that thing that follow you around? No, I smile at them, and because I think I'm cute, you'll follow my heel. Look, I didn't ask them to do it; they just do. But I'm not complaining about it. Kind of a fan of this music. I mentioned earlier, someone will probably take this game's soundtrack and put together like a 10-hour version on YouTube for you to like chill to, or they'll like to study to. How many of you use the Study Girl YouTube channel, like chill beats to like lo-fi to study with, and she's like there writing on her paper? Got her own gang. Speaking of that, I should probably like level them up. How do I do that? Upgrades. So additional need 150 karma before I can grab that one. Sprinting, press R trigger to perform a powerful overhead attack. While jumping, press R2 to that, and release a heavy attack with precise timing to deal a massive damage. GMC get to decide that they go. Thank you, GMC. Everyone's inspired by cute, pretty colors tonight.
Something in the ground. I bet a forest deer can grow here.
Pour some water on it, make it... Whoa. Have you ever played those... Chat, have any of you ever played that game, that old game called Outcast? I think it came out like 1999 or something, and it was like one of the very first voxel games, and then it got like remade or like remastered not too long ago, and now it's getting an actual sequel that actually looks really good, weirdly enough. I never played it either, but I always kind of wanted to, just because it was unique back then. But they got like a trailer for like an Outcast 2 like the other day, and I was like, wow, that actually looks really good for like a really small indie game. He's based on the main character of Ghibli movie Whisper in the Heart. I was saying this game has a very Ghibli feel to it at times. You can see a lot of this game's inspirations. Breath of the Wild, Ghibli. I think Avatar is in there a little bit too, and also Pikmin. I have Outcast First Contact, whatever it was called. Yeah, is that the remade version they released a couple of years ago, or like the original release of it that got brought onto Steam. But there's like an Outcast 2 that got announced yesterday with a CG trailer and then also a gameplay video that actually the graphics look pretty damn good. So I might, you know, trying that out at some point.
Alright.
Avatar the anime, or Avatar the Blue People, the anime. But then again, this game's all about like living in balance in nature, so both that and that, both the avatars have that, you know, common.
Yeah.
Lift up the you know, the blue tier. Plant it here. Wait, is this like pollinating something? You have Jedi Outcast? I have that too, but not what I'm talking about. You play this cute shit on the PS5? Yeah. This is on my PlayStation 5.
Another one.
I wanted to use it. You can get it on PC as well, and apparently PS4, but I wanted to use it because of the, you know, the adaptive trigger controller stuff. Oh, water dog. We're still not. We still got more evil, the old forbidden berries to get rid of. How long do you think those triggers will last before they break? No idea. But considering there's hardly anything to play on the PlayStation 5 yet that actually uses them, they'll probably have a longer lifespan than you think. There has to be actual games that keep you coming back to it first. But I do think, yeah, they will, the adaptiveness will eventually wear out. I think Sony themselves have even said that, yeah, they'll have a shorter lifespan than, you know, than the controller itself. But, hey, that just means you gotta buy their controllers again, right? Brilliant marketing on their part. Would I ever play Power Wash Simulator on stream? I've been thinking of actually doing like a few simulator streams, because there has been like that and Gas Station Simulator that came out recently that are apparently pretty good. I don't know if I'd be into the, like, I don't know, I've never really got into a simulator game. Other than my Viking simulator game, Valheim. Which I'm, you know, currently re-addicted to. After weaning myself off of it earlier this year. Just for the evidence, I spent like a good 4 hours today, like, you know, farming tar. Like, oh, I gotta go drain this tar swamp so I can, you know, make, you know, tar-covered wood. And that's what I did. Same with Valheim, I actually set up a server for the Discord server. Oh, you did? I did not know that. Yeah, I've been playing it single player. But, I play it too much, though. I probably don't, I don't know, you know, the idea of, like, now playing with other people is, like, scary, because I might not stop. I dread when they actually release, like, more than, like, new biomes and stuff, because, well, time to disappear for a while. I've got almost 200 hours in that game. I can't think of any other game I've ever put 200 hours into. Outside of maybe, like, Hearthstone. Oh, we're getting a little bit Uncharted in this game, too, aren't we? This is an intervention. We are here because we care. Hey, I pulled myself away from it to work on, you know, the Dante's Inferno video and also play other games, right? As long as I'm not letting it interfere with anything. And also, I've kind of already done everything the current update allows you to do. The only thing I have left to do in the current update is find onions, which I haven't had any luck on. Yeah, I need to get my onion farm going. But I've done everything else.
There's more poison ahead. We'll just wait here.
Come on, come at me. Oh, you got a combo. And where'd the rot go? I mean, the little water ball thing. I was gonna use that. now they can do the fighting for me. Oh. And that's why I put it on hard mode, chat. We had to uninstall Fallout 4 because you couldn't stop playing. You know, I bought that game when it came out and I've yet to play it once. At some point, I'll have to do that. So we gotta clear that out. I think I'll make the pollution cancer look so tasty. I bet that tastes good. Just bite into it. Ow. It's spicy too.
Did you see what she did to that monster? I told you she could help us.
And with all the upcoming delays, you will have plenty of time to play Fallout 4. Well, the rest of the year is actually taken up by new releases, though most of them are first-person shooters. But it's looking like 2022 will be a pretty good year for a game, since everything that was supposed to come out this year got delayed to it.
Great work, Kana.
Just joining in, what have I missed so far? Mainly us learning to, like, command our little spirit minions. And, get rid of, like, plant cancer. What? Speaking of which, here's another one. I leave purple mushrooms behind when you do that for some reason. Think people are too invested in some franchise or media? Yes. But that's the way it's always kind of been. You're never going to get people not to get really invested in something, because sometimes people like something a whole lot. Again, they really identify with. That's how it works. So it's not the worst thing that can happen. It's just when you, like, become a blind follower of something, that it's, you're taking it a little too far. Ooh, I should probably go back before I check down this way. Oh, no, shit! They hit an invisible wall for me. There's another way there I wanted to check. Bullshit. Oh well. I'm probably missed out on something. If you keep spending money on it, that's an issue. Well, that, and also if you just attack people for not liking it. Nothing you like... Nothing that you enjoy should require you to, affirm that belief that you enjoy it by making other people like it, or they're a bad person. That's when you're taking it too far. You should be perfectly fine with someone else not liking the thing you like and even criticizing it. Eat the berries. I said eat the berries. I guess you can't when it's dark. Is that Yuri Lowenthal? Screaming at me from the distance. There's invisible walls everywhere. Yeah, I recognize that scream as a Yuri Lowenthal.
What happened? What did you see when you put on Taro's mask?
Expensive CGI. It must have cost millions.
Taro is here.
He's clearly an
He's
important
forgotten
character.
who
They
he
wouldn't have
is.
spent that kind of money on him.
We need to find 3 relics to help him remember.
I'm sorry, what? When did I learn that bit of it? Chad, did you miss see the part where those flashes told you need 3 relics to help him remember? I must have missed that part of the CG.
The forest is huge. How do we know where to look? Maybe Mr. Russo can help us. His house is up that way.
Yo, it's not that inconvenient of a location for your home. Yeah, I want to go back now because there was some stuff back that way I missed. Oh, I can't. It doesn't seem that way. You need to train your eyes to perceive in milliseconds. Well, I'm pretty sure that was just them saying it, and nothing in that cutscene actually hinted at it. Like, how do we get this across to the gamer? Are these going to be doing a collectathon quest? Just have the character telling, you know, affirm it.
Maybe Mr. Russo can help.
Wait, you're not a Texas voice engine? You know, it surprises me how people actually get that impression of my voice. You know what? Hey, if that's what you hear when you hear me talk, here, I'll help you out. I've seen a couple of these kind of Texas-speak videos on YouTube. They're usually about Elon Musk. Like, SpaceX today launched a new rocket into space that will, you know, attempt to bridge the gap between, you know, humans and, you know, yogurt. Something like that, I don't know. But no, I am actually a real boy. I was once made of wood, and then, you know, I did really good deeds, and my fairy godmother, with her big anime titties, gave me, you know, my real life, you know, what the hell am I saying? I don't know. Yes, my fairy godmother has big anime titties, by the way. Just in case you were wondering about that bit. I gotta, you know, I'm on this, you know, my version of Cinderella is on, you gotta watch that on Crunchyroll. Why don't you put this kind of emotion into my Sins video? Because my Sins content is, you know, meant to be different. It's meant to, I try to actually not be emotional because it makes my criticisms go over better. If people thought I was being emotional over something, if I'm, you know, sending a video of a game they particularly like, and they hear like a lot of just a visceral emotion in it, it'll actually have a negative response. Like, wait, you really hate this game? As it is, I can get to say what I want, and people are like, oh, hey, funny man, make me laugh, clown. Even though you're making fun of the game I like. Kind of like that. It really helps to disarm people in their attitude, especially if they're like a big fan. Like, it's hard to get angry at me when I talk like this. This is also just how I naturally talk. But I guess you mean right now, like the humor? Like, the humor of a Sins video is very different from the humor of a stream. You can't really make them work together properly. And that's also why you should, you know, continue to watch my stream so you can get this type of humor. It's good stuff. You want a fairy godmother, big anime titties? They're hard to get. Usually you just get some old woman. With like, that like goes like Betty, you know, boopity boppity boo. While mine goes ara ara.
See that over there?
Worked for me when he did Assassin's Creed Origins. See? I'm smart. I know how to do this stuff. Yeah, that actually is the reason. I find my voice is very disarming for people. Like, they can, like, relax and just listen to it without getting, like, worked up when I have a criticism or something.
Over there.
Take it, what's under this rock? Oni-chan godmother. Is there, like, a Japanese name for a godmother you could use instead? It's probably just, like, Ni-chan or something, right? Like big sister, I don't know. I don't know enough weeb speak. I'm up here and eat these berries. They're ripe. Grow strong. Soon you'll have real prey.
Can you pick that up?
Starting to feel like a caretaker more than a guide. I gotta like go pick up all the shit that's been knocked over. Oni-chan godmother Nadazukio? Nadazukio. You'll probably just use Oba-san. Oba. What does a godmother or a godfather actually do anyways? I always see people who like, talk about, oh, this is my godfather in entertainment. I've never known anyone who actually has one. But isn't it just like, oh, this guy's a friend of the family, really, is all it means? Like, there's no legal actual distinction of it. It's like, oh, I'm just a really good friend of the family, so they, you know, not related to you, but they wanted to give me a title. Usually, but it's sort of a backup parent. Yeah, but does like the godfather or godmother ever actually get to adopt the child? Usually that's not how that works. They usually actually have to go to a family member. You have one and yes, that's basically it. They're like parent insurance then. That sounds kind of dark. Hey, if my kids die, you'll take care of them, right? Both parents die, you go to your godparents, they'll be your guardians. Ah. Normally you just go to the actual grandparents, but I guess assuming that they're dead. I need like a spirit worm to get rid of that stuff. Look at our amazing vistas, aren't they beautiful? The bloom lighting, the atmospheric distortion. Doesn't it make you want to drop your pants and wear them on your head? There's the graphics hog voice again, by the way. Grandparents tend to be pretty old, but they spoil you rotten. Of course you can have another cookie, dear. Gotta bounce. GMC, have a good night, man. Thanks for being here.
Over there.
Wonder how many of these I'll have by the end of the game. Spirit plant does. Can't open it yet. I do my cool slide pose, but we can't go back up. I like that. Oh, the world's getting. Well, put the washer on Tumblr. I said. You're 30 and your grandparents still trying to spoil you? It's lucky your grandparents are still with you that long. It's blessed. Mine were dead before I was even like... Yeah, all my grandparents died before I even hit like in my teenage years. Like my mom's parents were dead before I was even born. So I only ever had one set of grandparents, and then they died pretty quickly too. Open that. Anyway, your Ara godmother thing reminded me of something. Apparently, a VTuber's younger brother unknowingly simped for her. So her younger brother was like sending his sister money, not knowing it was that sounds like the plot of like an anime or manga or something. That would have like all sorts of like slightly sexualized hijinks, like he would like fall down and like his hand land on her boob or something. Yeah, I know how the anime works. Like, oh, and then they desperately try to keep it a secret. Warp. Oh, fast travel. Oh, so I can go back. I do want to go back here because there's something I missed. Yeah, I never cleared that out. Or checked up there, did I? Pretty much, she immediately shattered the illusion when she found out. Good. Don't need any more confusion on the poor guy. I wouldn't want my relatives simping for me either, to be honest with you. If any of you are related to me and you're just been serially watching my stream, stop it. So I don't really have a lot of relatives, so I think I'm pretty safe. Oh, I got a pretty ribbon. Family just takes money from me openly. Thankfully, the only money I've ever had to give in to any of my family was well, to my mom for car repairs. Though there were a few times I ended up giving my older brother money, which proved to be a mistake. Your head out. Hey, Charlotte, thank you for being here tonight. Hopefully you enjoy yourself. I hope to see you next time. I wonder, you know, I wonder if this feels like a game that's going to get a sequel that'll be a lot bigger and more realized. Let's get that notion from it. I think I've checked out this entire area now, haven't I? No, except for this stuff I can't deal with right now. Hold on, yawn time. I don't think I can clear out any of this stuff yet. I think so. This game's very average so far. No, I actually disagree with that. It's definitely got good stuff going for it, but it definitely feels a little too simplistic. So it feels like a game that, if it does well enough, they'll definitely be able to make a sequel that, lives up to more of its, possible, possibilities? Possible possibilities. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. It's got potential and it needs to realize it probably just needs a bigger budget. Is this the first game the studio has made? Yes. They've mainly done animation work before this, I think. So it does feel like a first-time game developer as well. I definitely get that feeling from it. But if this is like your first game, then yeah, you've definitely got room, a lot of room to grow. Because usually a first game will often be kind of shitty. Whatever that plan is, I can do nothing with it. This feels like a studio that Sony would probably buy as well. I get the feeling. Back for another stream? Welcome back, man. What brought you back today? Give me big, wide open areas, but not a lot to do in it, actually. Well, here's some more fruit to eat. Gotta level up these little beasties. Can I maybe, like, eat one of these? I gotta be hungry, right? Eat the other one. You know what? This is kind of making me want to play Jade Empire again, too. I've been talking about playing Jade Empire for like over a year now, and I still haven't gotten around to it. What's wrong with me, Chad? I love that game. Well, despite its flaws, I love it. Saw the notification. Didn't want to miss seeing it live. Ah, well, thank you. I'm glad some good dedication. I'm happy. But welcome back, my man. Welcome back. But, however, I don't think there'll be too many big laughs tonight. This is a chill stream. I have a chill stream every once in a while when the right game gets played. This feels like that kind of like chill moment. Like, you know what? No big gags tonight. We're just gonna sit here and like do our homework. Let's move on. You know, I should like use the mask. I don't like anything hidden in here. There's like some stuff. You really like the art design? Yes, it's like I said, it's like a very advanced looking PS2 platformer almost. Nope, nothing. Speaking of, did you hear that Microsoft is planning to buy another studio? Some leaker that leaked the Bethesda buyout. Supposedly it would be a big studio and require a lot of legal paperwork. Who could it be that's actually around the same size as Bethesda? They haven't bought any big Japanese developer yet, so it could be something like that. I would highly doubt it's going to be another... I'm just trying to think of a Bethesda-sized studio that they could buy out. There aren't that many. EA, no, they won't be buying EA. EA's way bigger than Bethesda. That's a couple Bethesda-sized studios, I think. I mean, Microsoft could buy out EA. I highly doubt they would. What would you be buying if you bought EA? Madden? Some other sports game? I don't know. I guess, you know, the Dead Space series now? I don't think EA would be worth the price, actually, to be honest with you. But yeah, you're buying all their legal problems, too. But if they were to buy another big studio, I would suspect it to be like a Japanese studio, since they don't really have much in the way of there. There used to be like a lot of rumors that Microsoft was going to buy Sega for a while, I remember. Go.
Yeah.
Like a map. Supposedly Kojima Productions is being considered, but that is not a big one there. That's definitely not Bethesda's side. That's one studio. I also think at this point Kojima doesn't really want to work for anyone but himself anymore. He's probably had enough of that. But I'd be highly surprised if he were to sell out. It wouldn't be to Sony, since he has a working relationship with them. Unless Sony was really unless Sony was just really disappointed with the results of Death Stranding. It's like, you know what, we were gonna buy you out, but now we're thinking twice on it. Hope it's Ubisoft. I think Ubisoft is also too big for them to really want to really buy out. There's definitely more reason to buy out Ubisoft than say an EA. I just don't see it being the case either. Like I said, my money would be on like a Japanese dev of some kind. No, if they wouldn't buy Konami and all their licenses that they're just sitting on and you know doing nothing with. That would be definitely a big that would probably be what I would consider like, you know, Bethesda sci-fi. Because then you're getting Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hills, a bunch of other things. Castlevania. There's a lot you could actually do with. Then again, they would also just be buying the licenses, not the actual company, I think. Because Konami itself is not exactly a game company. They're like a weird Japanese company that does a lot of different things. Like, gaming was always just a small part of it. So if they were buying, they wouldn't be buying Konami in that case. I think they'd just be buying the rights to those games. Why is everyone wanting Microsoft to buy out the studios currently in legal trouble? Yeah. You know, I guess if you're like maybe a shareholder of one of those companies, you'd be hoping that Microsoft buys them out. If I were a shareholder, I'd probably be trying to start that rumor like, oh yeah, Microsoft, down low, they're in talks to buy it out. Just save my money, just in hopes that maybe it comes true or they split it up rumors. You know, he doesn't make games, not really, not in like anything but like I think they have like a football game they make, and then they have some mobile stuff, and they have their pachinko parlors. Buying a Japanese company seems like a bad idea given how tied to the Yakuza every Japanese game div. Wait, what? I don't think that's true. I highly doubt that every game... why would the Japanese game development be tied to the Yakuza? I have to highly doubt that. Every single one, you say, huh? Alright, where's your proof of this claim? Because that seems highly unlikely. There definitely are businesses that are tied to the Yakuza that have ties to Yakuza. I don't think game development is one of them. I think they kind of missed out on that back in like the 80s. Like, no, we just did it with prostitution and drugs. No, they didn't have to hire too many coders. Yakuza enforce authenticity in Yakuza games. I know that that for the Yakuza games they did their homework on the Yakuza and got them to actually talk about it. And the Yakuza actually were very impressed with how well they realized it. But that's not the same thing as being tied to it. Whistleblower a few years back is fairly well known. So, how exactly does this relationship work then? How is the Yakuza making money off of video games? I just don't see the logic in it. Usually Yakuzas deal in like, they're a criminal organization, so they're gonna be wanting to get into things that are actually, you know, above the law. Not actual legal enterprise. Oh, we just make games now. Don't know about all the game companies, but Konami probably is tied to the Yakuza. Yakuza has their hand in all things gambling. Now that one I could accept because Konami does do a lot of gambling when it comes to their pachinko parlors and stuff. And I think they also run like health insurance and like massage parlors too, right? So in that case, I actually could buy it, definitely. But I highly doubt I would see like, oh, Square Enix like, go and have a meeting with the Yakuza for the next Final Fantasy game. Yeah, how many developers do we have? Wait, can we go look for the Japanese developers that have like their pinky finger cut off maybe? Then we can actually prove it. Like if their game sells badly, they gotta cut off the tip of one of their fingers. You know what? Everyone must wear a hat if you're gonna be part of my group. Gotta show them colors. Fashion is important while we save the world. Buy a hat, I bought mini hats. We're not going up this, are we? Actually, just looked it up. Nintendo does actually ban anyone from publicly working with the Yakuza, so not them. They're the good guys then. I guess we go this way. Once Nintendo does something good, I mean, come on now. Nintendo has their issues, but they usually do pretty good, make pretty good. When it actually comes to making a game, they're usually pretty reliable. It's just that, you know, the biggest issue I have with Nintendo is like your fake scarcity of stuff they make. Like, oh, no, we just can't make enough of it, it's so in demand. That and their attitude toward like ROMs and emulators is really backwards, because they also don't really do a very good job of putting their own games up on their platforms. Like they're the most aggressive there is out there when it comes to like shutting down ROM sites. Okay, looks like I gotta go this way. Up the tree, then. Bandai Namco definitely still works with the Yakuza, though. I mean, like I said, I'd have to see, like, the articles that point to the evidence of that, but it just seems very unlikely. I just don't see how the Yakuza makes money in that situation. It's very difficult, I think, to launder video game, profits. Nintendo is like a grumpy old man in terms of behavior, really backwards in some regards. How are those Switch Online services, by the way? I've never used my Switch Online, actually. But, yeah, I would say they're like a grumpy old man, but they're also like a grumpy old man that is talented at what they do. So they're kind of like Miyazaki, who is legendarily known to be a grump. And, like, even to his own son. So they can still make, like, really good shit, but, they really just don't get the kids these days. Attempt number 4 about watching the stream, Doctor. How's it going? Arcade games before, probably mobile games now. Gaming is the largest entertainment industry in human history. No way they wouldn't want a piece of that pie. I agree that they would definitely want to get into it, but I think it's kind of difficult for like criminal organizations to get into it because it requires a certain skill set. Like if you go to school to become like a programmer or like a 3D artist, are you really gonna like, you know what, time to work for the Yakuza or like take out a loan from them? It just seems so very weird. The only way I could possibly see it happening is if they loan out money to like small developers sometimes, and that's it. I couldn't really see it being much beyond that. But I just don't see why you wouldn't go through a bank if you're a legitimate company. You're gonna get way better loans from any bank than you can ever get from the mob. Rusu Mountain. Look at our amazing graphics. The best of the PS2 brought to life through the PS5. The board members have the ties, not the devs. So they got their jobs through the, you know, their Yakuza connections. All right, young spirit children.
Lusu's house is so far away.
You can see his lookout at the top of the cliffs.
Lusu's house is so far away.
I dislike child actors.
At the top of the cliffs.
All right, let's explore. They don't loan out money to big orgs. They only loan out to individual citizens. That's, yeah, that definitely, because it's a lot easier to enforce a loan on a single person by threatening them than it is an entire company. You know, I don't really have the criminal mindset, I believe. My idea of like committing a crime is like you'll shoplifting a Snicker bars. Not much profit in that. They'll still make you feel dirty though. So far away. It's a good take, you know, Jimmy. These front companies will launder money. It's like running a completely legitimate business in the 40s. Do we have a dive button? Doesn't seem like we do. Also, Edward Hyde is rating again. Hey, Edward, how you doing tonight, man? How'd your own stream go? Turns out, we're blocked. Very well, it was, what game were you playing? I didn't, you know, for some reason I didn't know these guys were swimming behind me. And I kinda like this one just sitting there vibing. Killing Floor 2. Ah, good choice, good choice. They look like they got, the ones that put hats on, look like they were just here for the day at the pool. Technically, a lot of what the Yakuza does now is not explicitly illegal. They also avoid targeting foreigners. Probably brings it, you know, bad attention if you go after the Gaijin. Holy shit, just beat a really difficult boss. Hope it doesn't take you as many attempts as I did. Not gonna spoil it for you. Well, I think I'm playing on a harder difficulty than you, so very likely it'll take more attempts. Also, Finn Penguin, hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Other news, there's a job con happening inside VR chat today. A job con was networking with a Japanese company focused on bringing market opportunities to the VR space. So is it people like looking for a job inside of VR chat interviews? That's next level like thinking right there, actually. It's like, I need a job, I'm gonna like put on my Naruto avatar and go to the interview. Can you imagine? That's the future we'll live in soon. Like everyone will do everything in VR, but you'll have like an avatar of your favorite anime. I should do like a VR chat stream at some point though. I just get very worried about what the hell I end up finding in VR chat. There's a lot of degeneracy that goes on. Now there's some of that, yeah, the big companies that are in right now are actually Japan-based. you're also not wrong. It's like 60% furry avatars. I guess in that you just have to accept it. No more coming in your black tie and suit. You can like come as you are, and you'll come as you are, as a furry, as a wee deplore.
Okay.
We'll have to change the lyrics of the song. Stop. No, I was pretty happy with that bit, actually. Hey, I can make Nirvana work in the modern age. And for my modern jokes. Talking to their English-speaking rep about how business etiquette would go since there's a big dissonance of being bowed to by a cat girl offering you a QR code to their LinkedIn. I love the future, man. It's great. Everyone was always predicting like wild shit like flying cars and like, refrigerators that have like that. Well, no, actually we do have refrigerators that can talk to you kind of. But like flying cars, like auto shavers and everything, like all sorts of stuff that just didn't happen. Instead we get everything that's just like that. Like, you know what? I may not have the flying car, but I can dress up as a big-titted cat girl and go to a job interview. It's progress. In some ways, it's even better than the flying cars. Though apparently we'll be getting the flying cars soon, too. There's like several companies now working on that. But they'll be in the taxi form. Because the idea of everyone owning their own flying car is fucking horrible. Biggest holy shit moment is that they actually have a partnership with Toyota Marine. They're advertising actual physical yachts. Try in VR and are getting set there. So you can buy a yacht in VR and you get one in real life too. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised before long Amazon does like VR shopping. Surprised they haven't yet, actually. Did you see that stuff where Amazon's now got this new system where you can like scan your handprint and like buy stuff that they're going to be selling to people? It's like a new type of scanner. You'll put it scans your palm, and it's everything's tied to that now. You know about buying the 3D model of the yacht, but they're using a liminal VR space to advertise their actual luxury goods. Like I said, that stuff's just there now, so everyone has to like figure out how to use it. So don't be surprised when you see more and more of that. Actually got a request for a virtual supermarket, but mostly for market research, not actual buying. You can actually book private sessions to browse shops in other countries. But like what kind of stuff? Why would it need to be private though if it's online? I mean everything can be private there. You just have have a server that spins off a private room. Home Batterita, go! This game has action in it? Yeah. It's still, I think there's like, it opens up later, you have more moves you can use right now. Whoa! It's Dark Souls influence, as you can tell. So like, it's like the Kibs Bop version of Dark Souls. You're still alive? Kids Bob Dark Souls? Yeah, Kids Bob version of it. You don't think that's possible? Restore this land. There's a VR market happening again in December, like VR Comic-Con. Those exhibitions are actually selling 3D artwork and models and shaders. I'm guessing one of the reasons you're seeing more of this now is because of the pandemic forcing, people to think outside the box because you can't really get together safely anymore. Ugh. Honestly, the game looks like Princess Mononoke meets Legend of Zelda. You also had to throw Pikmin in there, since they're clearly inspired by many, many things that they're wearing on their shoulder. I wouldn't mind an actual Princess Mononoke game. That'd be awesome. I mean, there is that... I think there's that RPG series that's based off Miyazaki's art style, right? Like the Ni no Kuni thing? I don't know how good those games are, but I know they, you know, what they're based off of. I don't think I can do what I need to do with this thing yet. Need something to do with an owl, whatever that means. Just saying, if you're interested in doing a few hours in VR chat, December timeframe when the V-Kit is happening, we'll give you some content without a whole lot of effort. Like I said, I probably want to do like it before then to get used to VR chat. I need to like hook my VR back up again. I had like one of the lighthouses for my VR set like come off the wall. It still works though, but I just never bothered putting it back up afterward.
One of Tara's memories. I should see where it leads me.
So, it's been a while since I used VR. They really did not record the audio in this game very well, from what I can tell. It does not sound like they did it in a proper, like, soundproof... It sounds almost like my kind of audio. Like a streamer's audio. Like, yeah, this is in my bedroom. On a quality mic, but, you know, not great, you know, conditions. You want a tour guide? Feel free to schedule a time. Well, I've seen VR chat played. It's really just like going through, like, little rooms and, well... going through different servers, I guess, in that case, that have been made by users. And there's a lot of stuff in a VR chat that's actually very interesting. Like, pretty much you can be anything you want to be in it now. Like, every single anime and video game has had its assets put into it. I don't know how they get away with that, to be honest with you. I'm surprised they haven't been sued into oblivion. If it gets much bigger, they probably will be. You don't have to, like, enforce, like, nope, you can't have copyrighted, like, avatars anymore. That's usually how that goes. VR chat has very cursed areas? Of course it does. There's gonna be like entire areas devoted to fucking... It's sad but true, but there is like just entire areas devoted to adult roleplay. There's a whole community centered around converting Valve source stuff into their engine. I'm pretty sure all of it's been put into it by now at this point. Like, I've seen pretty much any anime that's been even remotely popular has had its stuff, you know, put into it. Any video game as well. Even like old stuff. And memes too, even those aren't spared. I mean, the entirety of that whole show me the way thing pretty much came from VR chat Knuckles. Show me the way. Does anyone still do that, by the way? Like, come out like, hey man, you're really like, show me the way. It was real funny, what? Show me the way. This is not the way. God, you're hilarious when you can use memes like that. I mean, you don't even have to try for your comedy. Oh, that's a quick way back to the map afterward. Oh, there's a VR chat, the movie coming out. They got some of those guys. Is it like a machinima? Sounds like it'd be a machinima. We found a flashback page. Rumsey is okay to watch, but he usually sticks to his close VR chat group. I think I've seen a couple of his videos on VR chat. What would my VR chat avatar be? I don't know. I got a lot to choose from. I mean, you don't have to just stick to one avatar either. Oh, you guys have gotten so big. Evil horse from... Oh god, wow, you had to come up with the worst possible idea for an avatar, right? Is that in VR chat, by the way? You know, that horse? If anyone who's read Berserk knows what he's talking about. There's a particular horse. Ever read Berserk? Is it some kind of rape horse? Yes. It's exactly that. The fact that you guess it so easily either entails that you have read it, at least seen it referenced, or you're just the luckiest guesser ever, and or you're really good at condensing the vapor of nuance into fact. Weirdly though, that's not the most fucked up thing in Berserk. And they're really going ham on that, xylophone, aren't they? The infamous eclipse scene is not the hardest guess. That's one of the more like holy shit moments, yes. The rape horse meme floating around a while ago, yeah. Where most people know it from. You never knew it was connected to Berserk, but the art style was there. We got the world's best xylophone player for our game. Let's put him in the soundtrack. Should not stop this recording though. I've been on this one for a while. Hold on. There we go. In Berserk, what monster doesn't rape people? Not all of them do. Not all of them do. In fact, there's more that don't than do. There is the first big monster they showed off though was pretty rapey though. We're playing at the same difficulty. Oh, I thought you were saying that you were on the story mode difficulty. Or did you change it? I should like level my dudes up again. Well, sprinting. We'll do that. Good morning. Hey, guy, how you doing? Nope, I've been playing on normal the whole time. So is story mode easy mode? Because that's the one I avoided playing on. What's the official announcement from the publisher on Berserk? Is it just over? There actually hasn't been an official announcement yet. They recently released the last chapter that the guy was working on before his death. That was a couple weeks ago, but they haven't released any information on whether they'll be his assistants will be continuing it. Though there was another announcement that a side series that had been made by the same studio. I forget what it was called, but it's a really long name about some some chunky guy and a little fairy that followed him around and turned him into a robot. It sounds weird, but it's actually pretty decent. Was canceled. But there hadn't been actually a chapter of that in years, but the fact that they announced that was being cancelled and not Berserk could be information that they actually do plan to try to continue Berserk instead. So who knows? Pretty good sense of scale. What are you surrounded with? My little merchandise critters. They're basically like living plushies. Now you can get real vertigo in a fake world. Well, I've played other games that have really good sense of height, like Mirror's Edge comes to mind. I should play through the original Mirror's Edge soon. Because I really like that game. I haven't played it in a long time though. We gotta hop across that, but I think there's something down here. Half-Life Alex had you a bit woozy over heights. Did it? I don't remember there being any big height section in that game. You don't really get up high in that. Should I go over there or over this way? I think I'll check out what's over that side first. This feels like the way you gotta go. Oh. Looks like I won't be checking out that way just yet. Because this another one of these like, nope, you made your decision, now go with it. Because that's a slide path. Pretty sure. Oh well, I guess we'll have to like come fast travel back to that and check it out. Hey, DJ Robotnik, you have a good night, man. Thanks for being here. Wait, that's climb paint on that. There's a hidden spot over there. Ah, I knew it. My senses were true. One more to the call. Oh, he needs a haircut real bad. White ledge paint bag. Yeah, he's definitely, they're also a little bit inspired by Uncharted in this game, as you can tell. Oh, no, ah. Whoops. Okay. I think I was supposed to circle back around to get off that. Oh, no! Why did you fall off the edge? Ah, stupid girl. Okay, do I have to go back and get this again? Gamer senses. Well, no, my gamer senses are highly attuned to ledge paint. I think it probably saved after I got that, so I'm probably just doing this for stupid reasons, but I want to check again. Can't call a girl stupid? Watch me. I mean, I call myself stupid, so I'm already in the clear. Yeah, so... I couldn't really jump off this the way I wanted to. It only lets me drop, so I wasn't sure how to get down without killing myself. How actually do you get... like, that's... Oh, you climb up. Music makes me think of the short intermissions of text in reality shows, like Kevin snorts 3 soup bowls full of Coke every time he goes to the bathroom. That feels like one of those kind of videos that'd be like, this man snorted 3 soup bowls worth of, 3 soup bowls worth of Coke before going to the bathroom, and this is what happened to him. You've probably had YouTube recommend that guy's content to you, right? Where like he has something unassuming a person does and it nearly kills them. This person ate a ton of zinc gummies every day for 6 years. This is how his body reacted. I respect that man. Glad you guys were just chilling while I climb. You saw that one about the zinc gummies, yeah. That's the one I remember seeing. There's a couple I've seen, though. What's the plot of this game? I think we're trying to heal, like, a curse on the land. So far, it seems. I wouldn't really say these developers are that good at writing a plot just yet. It's a little bare bones. I prefer YouTube videos of people making stupid faces in the thumbnail where they do the same face and everything, the open mouth soy face. Like, oh, and they're usually like looking off to the side or pointing at something. Also known as the blowjob face. If you're a more dirty-minded individual. But I always prefer to call it the soy face. Yep, Soy Knight. Soy Knight is good though, he keeps his face covered, but he's doing like the soy face underneath the helm. I feel like there's something over here. Spirit Mill, ah. Did all that for someone's letter. Poggers is celebratory. Soy is more happy and shocked. Yeah, there's a very distinct difference between Poggers and Soy. It's noticeable from a second you even see the two, compared to each other. You were in the hype train, you got the spider emote and your arachnophobia? Well, they can't really tell what your phobias are before they hand out hype train emotes, though. Internet anthropologist? Is that, you're saying me? I don't know, I have a pretty good knowledge of the internet, but I don't think I have enough to be, like, accredited. They're not gonna give me, like, a job in a university, like, we need you to come and teach our students about the history of memes. Glad to see the guy who paints climbable ledges got more work. Yeah, that man is, got tenure. As long as there's platforming in games, he will be found. Because, to be honest, there's not a more efficient way of showing something, yep, you gotta climb this, than just putting a big white stripe across it. Developers got time, man. They can't just spend all their time coming up with, like, ways of leading the person's eye to a climbable ledge. They just slap a line on it. It's like driving. They put it there because they know you'll pay attention. Maymay 101 with Professor Dartigan. No one calls them Maymays or Mimis. I think that's how it's originally supposed to be pronounced, but everyone just settled on meme. Let's be honest, most times memes are actually just jokes. Like, memes are also used to be like their own thing, not just a joke. Wish the grass actually moved with my feet. That'd be a nice little attention to detail. Am I still trying to get to this guy's house?
There she is. The bridge is broken. Maybe the rock can help.
Oh. I was wondering where they're at because the audio wasn't really very well put together of, like, giving me direction to where they're talking from. How does your internet knowledge compare to Internet Historian? Well, Internet Historian isn't just one person, that's an entire team. And they actually focus on one thing and do a bunch of research on it so they can make a 20 to 30 minute long video on it. So in that case, I would defer to them over anything I would tell you.
You need to get across, Kena. There could be a relic over there.
But also times they're not really talking about memes, they're just talking about events that they can explain in a funny way.
Alright.
Hurry! I don't think they can hold it for long.
You want to bet? I told them to do it. I could sit here for the rest of the night and they'd stay there. Oh, never mind, they're fired. I guess they are in a bit of a time limit. Here I was having faith in my followers.
Right there.
Food for everyone. Eat up. That's what religious disappointment is like from the other side. The only time a religion is disappointed when it doesn't get enough tithing. God may be, all-seeing, all-knowing, and, all-powerful, but he always needs money. He always needs the money. Can't do without it. Oh, I didn't realize I was so low on health. Jesus. Luckily, they got generous checkpoints. Challenge was not to get hit. Oh, I thought it was... Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that. I didn't know it was like a Devil May Cry secret mission. I thought it was just like defeat enemy. Defeat all enemies without getting hit, you're right. Oh, oh. Bird nest? New hat? Bird nest hat. Gotcha. We still gotta get all the way up to that motherfucker. We barely made any progress. Alright. This is what being an adult feels like? What, being disappointed in yourself? Alright guys, come over and do your thing.
Alright.
Look, Indy, strong wood! Strong wood, Indy!
Hurry! I don't think they can hold it for long.
Malaram, prepare to meet Kali in hell. We're going back that way. You know, it's very rude of Indy to, mention hell in respect to, like, the Hindi beliefs.
This pack is tiny.
Mixing your religious, mantra there, Indy.
One of the children.
What? Look into the spirit world ourselves. Anything here?
That corruption is powerful. There must be a relic nearby. I need to find another way around.
Yeah, they really need to redo these people's lines with better audio setup. Not the greatest. Oh, you're new and big. Oh, already won? That quick? Unleash your power. It said unleash your door. Gotcha.
Over there.
Gotta move it closer. Let's see. Move it here. DualSense feedback? Yes. It's actually pretty good. It's the reason I got it for the PS5 instead of Epic. For PC, I mean. I needed to activate that bigger rock up there. Never mind.
Yeah.
It is where I used to be, after all. So far, though, it's really only in one trigger that's using it, the one I use to swing the staff around for heavy attacks. Okay, drop it there. Time to charge this sesh. That's where we probably gotta go, but I want to check out the rest of the town first. Not that there's much to check out, it's all corrupted and off limits. Oh, there was this.
The forest has become too dangerous, Taro. The village is the safest place for you. If you hurry, you can make it back before sundown. I'll come for you when my work here is done.
Is the spirit world just day for night? We actually talk to spirits like they're living people. They don't really look at much different. Still wondering about that one. Wait, could you go over that way? So do they use Unreal Engine to make this game, by the way? I haven't really seen anything, you know, can't really place an engine anymore, by the look of it. Not like the good old days when you could tell an Unreal game from anything else. Oof. Very close to death. Anyways. It is Unreal Engine 4. I was thinking, but couldn't really place it. Is it like I said, Unreal Engine 3, you could always tell an Unreal Engine 2 or 3 game to be Unreal Engine. Ever since they got to 4, though, they lost that Unreal look to them. So now they all, you can look like anything. Also, Carebones, thank you for the 4 months. Ooh, that frame rate, though. That's 60 frames per second, though. So I don't really know what you're talking about. Pretty sure it's running at 60 frames per second. That's what I have it set to. I think we're about to have a boss fight. Oh, this thing has got a compa, by the way. Just in case anyone wants it. Oh, yeah, and someone already did it. Someone saw the name before I did. get fucked. Kampa River demons who drown people and try to steal an orb in people's bodies that are located in the anus. You know what? I've noticed a lot of, sometimes Japanese or Asian myth in general has a lot of fixation on, the nether region sometimes. And, like, monsters that use it. Why is that? Like, most of, like, Western myth just pretends those organs don't even exist. But no, they use it. They're like, you got it, so they gotta use it in Asian myth. Eat up, boys. I mean that the frame rate looks gorgeous. Oh, well, usually when I see a frame rate remark, it's about how the frame rate is, like, bad. Because biology is cool, and, well, like I said, it is, but usually doesn't get, certain parts of it don't make it into a lot of, like, famous myth. Keep, like, holding a button for, like, my glider to pop out, because I feel like my muscle memory from Breath of the Wild is kicking in. So I'm like, oh, I need to, like, reach the next location, so, like, glide me down there. That currency I'm getting, the only thing I use it to buy it is, like, inexpensive hats, but I've got so much money. What's a yatja? No idea.
Hey, Hannah, you made it. I think we found Mr. Russo.
How are you two getting so up here about going through the same ordeals I'm going through? You made it seem like it was so hard. Well, you can teleport, that's why. Never mind. Answer given me. What's that? This is my location. Gotcha. How many hours did you put into Breath of the Wild? I don't recall, but it was a lot. I didn't do everything, though. I didn't try to, like, 100% the game or something like that. Like, finding all the Koroks? No. I found the ones I came across and, and also the same thing when it come to, like, the puzzle dungeons. Did quite a few of those, but nowhere near all of them.
Can you pick that up?
What's up, Behind the King? How you doing tonight? What have you been up to? Thought it might be like a Japanese word for a dom or something. A dom? What? Oh, an anonymous gifter, by the way. Just dropped, a 5 sub fatty on the chat. So, guys, if you get a generous gift sub from the anonymous gifter, be sure to give me your thanks. He doesn't want you to know his name, but hey, he's feeling like he's in a good mood. But also, thank you, Anonymous, for the 5 gift subs. Hope you're enjoying the stream tonight. Hope you're having a great day. I have it set up on, I had it set up so this didn't play the sound effect for every single sub. It just did like a general sound for all of them. Don't know why that's not working. Because it worked the last time I got like a Give Bomb sub. I have to check it out again in Streamlabs. Right, now that that's not working, I fear an even larger gift sub bump. It's like, oh, it'll play for like the next 5 minutes, huh? Right where I'm near my objective.
Hey, Mr. Russo! We've been looking for you! We brought our friend Kana. She's here to help Taro.
The power of the mountain shrine is connected to everything in this forest. The trees here grew strong, drawing on its energy. and the land was once in perfect balance. But like all things, the mountain shrine follows a natural cycle. One that our village struggled to understand.
Well, they didn't waste a second to even try to develop these two characters together, did they? Just like launched right into the lore.
Devastating famines
Like, we're
struck
friends
our
now, we
village.
locked eyes.
Taro lost his parents, and he was left to take care of Benny and
Is
Saya.
our protagonist silent? No.
I should have done more to help Taro. And now I can only watch as his spirit struggles.
We can still help Taro, Rusu. There's a relic covered by the corruption at your house. But I need a way to break through.
That weapon you carry, I sense it holds a deeper power.
The staff belonged to my father. It's been in our family for generations.
He must have been a great spirit guide. I may be powerless against the corruption, but I can teach you a new way to fight it back.
Then you're not powerless against it, are you? That implies you can do
To a trained
something.
archer, the bow is simply an extension of the body. A spirit guide's staff is no different.
You didn't know it was a woman? Yeah, someone else said that earlier today. I guess the lack of breasts
Feel
just
the
really threw some people
energy
off.
of the mountain. Draw on its power.
This game has a plot that feels like the kind of plot you would normally find in an NVIDIA tech demo. Like it's just there, but they really want to show off the pretty graphics. But it's kind of the feeling I'm getting from it. Now you're even more Breath of the Wild.
Try using your bow on these targets.
The children?
When you're
Gotcha.
finished, feel free to practice at the other stations I've set up.
Oh, he's got plant drones. Is this the Prey sequel you wanted? I mean, there's no portals in it yet, so not quite. While holding L2, press and release R2 to fire an arrow. You get yours now. Shit. Well, that feels really good on the trigger, by the way. I mean, really good on the trigger. Can you, like, bring the actual targets up again?
Back again. I'll toss up another set of targets.
Her arrow's on the wrong side of the bow? Well, it's an energy arrow. Actual physics don't apply.
Wow, great shot. Woohoo!
Woohoo. But yeah, the trigger shit is really good for the for the verbose. It's excellent even.
Can you pick that up?
The way this game looks is like a Pixar and Studio Ghibli had a baby. They're definitely inspired by basically every single bit of famous animation over the last 20 years, so Pixar and Ghibli are in there. It is like if, Ghibli decided he wanted to make a 3D animated movie for once. But with less work on the plot, too. It doesn't quite have that kind of charm to it in terms of the characters or plot.
See that over there?
You don't have to wonder, what does it feel like to shoot an energy bow? You're not gonna feel like the weight of the freaking arrow. Why does every female protagonist need to be an archer? It's just a weapon that works good for the ladies, I guess. It just, it's considered like an elegant weapon. I don't know. There's a lot of psychology in there, actually. This studio's previous work was a Zelda. I've seen that Majora's Mask, actually. It's really good animation. Never, but you can definitely tell they like Zelda just because of that alone and how this game plays. But that actually, I'd recommend everyone watch that Majora's Mask animation. It's seriously good. Yeah, that trigger stuff is really good. Here's a freaking spirit ninja, aren't you?
You'll need to move quickly for this one. Follow the path and hit all 6 targets before time runs out. Ready, go.
Can I fire in midair? I can't. Why does every female protagonist... Well, I'm reading the same question again, but like I said, there is some psychology of why females in games often are given a bow. It's also because there's a lot of women who are into archery, too, I think. Just stopped in to see what's up. Now it's bedtime. Hey, Carebones, you have a good night, man. Okay, I don't really think I need to do that one again. This man was really prepared to teach people archery, wasn't he? That's what I do. I stand up here and wait for people to come and learn.
Shoot the painted whirlybird to begin. Aim quickly and hit them all in the air.
By people who don't know how hard it is to shoot actually lethal bows, exactly. But same thing applies with guns. Guns are actually more difficult to shoot than games always imply to, or at least shoot them well. But we allow them to have those kind of moments. Mainly because it's kind of difficult to replicate every single aspect of that when you're using a controller or a keyboard and mouse.
Yo,
Oh wow, they're like just devour this shit.
over there.
Like watching ants eat a caterpillar.
Right there.
Oh, turned on. Oh, I didn't mean to turn on that. First time I fired a bow actually was a really cheap one my friend had, but I actually didn't put an arrow in the draw, so I pulled the entire cord back and then just let it go. Ended up with a gigantic welt across my other arm, because I didn't know that's how it worked. But ooh, that was a lesson, because that fucking hurt. It's not even because I don't think the string doesn't even hit you. It's just the vibration that it causes in the air. It's like hit you like an anime like hand palm, and just like rah, your hand goes numb.
Here, you'll need to make every shot count. Destroy all the targets to progress. There are 3 difficulty levels.
Over there.
This is some odd filler. They really want to make sure you know how to use the bow.
Right over there.
They say there was multiple difficult. I need an arrow. Thank you.
Perfect.
Wait for my arrows to recharge. Another thing that can happen is your arm is too close to the string, so it smacks your arm. Like I said, when I did that, I don't believe my arm got smacked by the string. I think it was like the vibration alone. You know, it just welted my arm.
Yo.
wearing on my controller. There's a reason why archers wear a leather gear. Yeah, this wasn't like some big compound bow. This is like a really cheap kid's bow. It's just almost like just a single like. It's like really cheaply put together. Nothing you would actually go take hunting with, so it wasn't. It could have been a lot worse. Then again, I'd probably been too young to actually pull the string back too. If it had been in something more than that. But yeah, that was my first lesson in archery. Never fire a bow without putting an arrow in it. So let's buy some more hats. What else are we going to spend all our $1,000 on anyways? We'll buy more than that. Got 4 of them that aren't wearing hats, though. I guess I should put hats on them as well. Okay, these masks do get a little expensive now, look at it. Is there no skill tree? Yes, there is a skill tree. It is. Whoops. Right here. It's a very simple skill tree, but it is a skill tree. Strength of kin and shield is enhanced. We also got the bow now. Press R3 while drawing your bow to briefly slow time. I think I'll increase my shield first. Then we'll work on that one. Dry firing a bow can cause the bow arms to higher draw pounded bows to snap and lead to all sorts of pain. Yeah, bows can actually be really fucking dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. But then again, that same friend whose bow I welted my arm with is also the friend who almost shot me with a with a break action shotgun once too. I probably almost lost my life several times hanging out with that guy. Then again, I lived, there wasn't anyone else at my age to play with, so, hey, what was I gonna do? Had to take some risks. But he was not exactly a bright one. What's the story behind that? He was just like dumb. He got like the 12 gauge out of his dad's cabinet and put a shell in it, but then was keeping his thumb in between the hammer and the thing that makes it go boom inside the shell, and then we just swinging around his room like pretending like, I'm gonna kill me some bad guys, whatever the hell he was doing. I forget the specifics of what he was saying, but I told him to fucking knock it off, and he like swung the barrel past me. So for a brief second it was pointed at me, and then a second later it went off and like blew a hole in his kitchen wall. His parents weren't home at the time, by the way. So, had I been standing maybe like another foot to the right, I think it was, I would have been like, blasted in the chest by a bunch of, birdshot, I think. Not sure if that would have killed me, but it definitely would have ruined my fucking week. Come on, tiger snake. You're kind of difficult to control, you know that? Jesus Christ, that's how it happens. Yeah, statistics, you never really realize it till you have that really dumb friend that doesn't understand that, you can fucking kill someone with a gun if you're doing stupid shit. Point blank with a shotgun, you'd be bleeding out or bled out. Yeah, more than likely I would have died, but like I said, you never know. But depends on how much of it actually hit me dead center. And it was just birdshot, but even that can kill if he does hit you point blank, yeah. Alright, so I guess we gotta move on from this place, but would have really sucked regardless of what would have happened. But thankfully the wall took all of it. And we did spend like the next several hours after that trying to clean it up. Like, it was like a, when I said wall, it was really like a plastic partition between the wall and the kitchen wall and the living room. It's like some kind of weird like fake window thing that got blown apart. So we spent like the next several hours before his parents came home to like erase the evidence that he had accidentally discharged a fucking shotgun in his house. So we like cleaned up all the buckshot that was scattered all over the floor and also the parts of the wall that had been blown out, and we came up with a cover story that we'd been like, that we got into a fight, and then I just pushed him over and like he fell through that. And I got to like whack him in the chest with a stick so it looked like he'd actually fallen into something. So I ended up getting like beat him with a stick afterward, or a broom handle, to make it look believable. I had some interesting childhood tales, chat. You know, you may not have the best life when you're poor, but you do have, you know, an interesting one. Yep, I almost got killed by a shotgun and got to beat my friend with a, well, associate now, I guess you would say, with a broomstick afterward. Did those parents ever find out? I don't believe so. They were the kind of parents that probably would have, like, beat him senseless. Beat him senseless if they had found out about it. So I never saw him with a black eye or anything. So I think they did buy it. Pretty sure he got arrested later in life because I think he became a criminal. A lot of people I actually knew as a kid actually ended up becoming criminals now that I think about it. Like there was one I met not too long ago when I was like one of the last few days I was working in my old job. He like stopped by. I'd not seen him in like a long time. He definitely looked like he was on drugs. He'd probably been kicked out of his apartment. It was like he's definitely doing that thing where they hinted they want to like move in with you without actually saying it. I was having none of it. I was like, "Hey, how's you doing?" And he's like, kicked out of my place. How you doing? You know, that kind of stuff. But I just never would never let him, you know, just tried to get away from him because I knew what he's wanted to ask. Because no way I was letting him like live with me. But yeah, that. But I think he got like arrested later on for like trying to like rob a garage.
Manifestations of corruption patrol the path ahead.
God, I could have had a life of crime had I just, you know, not taken the path of playing video games. I do believe video games kept me from becoming an absolute degenerate. So take that, you know, modern media. What did you say?
Manifestations of corruption patrol the path ahead. Your bow should help clear the way.
Okay. Go with your violence, young man. He didn't become a criminal, but he did start a cult. I didn't start it. You guys started it because you wanted to be part of it. Don't put that on me. What, chucking spears at me? We are the crowd who go moo. You are. I love each and every one of you.
Can you pick that up?
You're actually not a part of the cult? Good on you. You're a free thinker then. Oh. How come she never had this idea of using her staff as a bow and arrow before? I think she chose really flexible wood for it. Oh, that's how you unlock the drawbridge, huh? Oops. I like this guy. Well, girl, well, 'cause I put a ribbon on it, but just look at that face. Really? You brought some yakisoba instant chow mein. How's that going? All of them look a little too smug for me. Except for you. You're alright. Then we got the loner over here. This game is a photo mode. How do you enable it? You press up on the D-pad. Kinda wanted to get like a close-up look at the models. This staff. No, the staff. Focus on the staff. Autofocus is kind of shit. Oh, beans, you're right, they got beans. That's a whole mood right there. Yeah, they texture the bottom of it. Chat, I'm here like looking at cute things. Chat's like, oh, look at their feet. Even when you have this cute thing, you have to like look at their feet, chat. You're all perverted sickos. I like that that ninja guy shows me that, yep, that's the way you're gonna be going, so I better check out this path first. Oh, it's a teleport flower. Meditation spot discovered. Rest here and center yourself to permanently increase your maximum health. Meditate. Says the streamer who is always about Metro Last Light boobs being the best boobs. And how is that the same thing? Boobs are a secondary sex organ. Of course we look at them that differently than feet. Feet are for walking on. We don't normally associate those with yo eroticism. Only a special few have that privilege. You know, in terms of corruption, it's very small corruption. Most of the place looks completely normal. I think we can just burn it and start over.
This broken path leads to my house. The corruption there is powerful. Be careful, Kana.
Oh, Kana. I was calling her Kina. I will never remember how to pronounce her name properly now. Cut off the hand to save the arm. That's more like, yo, cutting off it. That's so small, it's more like just trimming your nails. Okay, no, I saw a thing over there. Can't do anything to stop the slide, though. Nice pad. This music is very Bali influenced, isn't it? I think Bali's in Indonesia, right? Oh, shit. Music is kind of a jam, it's a whole mood, right? Wood Knight. Okay, there's a lot of jokes that can be made here, but I'm not gonna be the one to make them. Ow, fuck. Oh, you're kind of beating the shit out of me. And you successfully beat the crap out of me. India? Yeah, it is Indo. Now we gotta do that over again. Shoot that while sliding. So this guy decided to make his house at the end of a big slide. I mean, I can recommend that. That sounds pretty good. But if you want to go uphill, though, you're in trouble. You gotta go all the way around. Watch a review that said the boss fights actually challenge you. Well, I think this is the first boss fight in the game, actually. Well, no, there's been some health bars up here, so this isn't the first boss fight. The first tough one, though. Clearly, though, gotta aim for the yellow shit. Oh, there goes his weakness. Oh, that's not a good idea at all, is it? Ow. Okay, you track a little too good on that dive move, buddy. I guess I gotta parry that, it's the only option. Or just block it. Clutch. I'm at my best chat when I'm at 1 HP. You can't deny it. Wait, did I just... This is the time for backflips. First try? Well, yeah, sure, let's go with that. Let's ignore that first death after all. Hey, I fixed your house. you think he tried burning the house? It doesn't look like he tried to burn it. Probably because he knew a protagonist would be a guy someday to like cleanse it of the the disease plant.
I made that knife for Taro when he was a boy.
Eddie's got sad backstory to tell to somebody.
He loved these woods, and I tried my best to teach him the old ways.
What about the new ways, though? Those would have actually saved his life.
Consumed by the troubles of our village, I was not there for Taro when he needed me most. I hope we can bring him peace. More relics are hidden in the corruption of the Forgotten Forest. I'll wait for you there.
Relic. Taro's knife. What does it do for me, though?
More relics are hidden in the corruption of the Forgotten Forest. I'll wait for you there.
I think we need to cleanse the Great Deku Tree, chat. Do we get to fight the spider? We get to shoot, and we get a slingshot. Most importantly. Let's go rob this guy now. The dude talk like a tired you. Do I sound like that when I'm at the end of a stream, chat? Like, there are more relics in the village, in the forest beyond. Go there and look for them.
Yeah.
Eat up, boys.
Go get it.
Softer, tired you. He's just trying to be like me originally, though. Like, you can't truly be me. Let's test it out.
More relics
Are hidden in the corruption of the foreign forest.
I'll wait.
Were you there? Let me try that again. Oh, well, let me talk to him again. Yeah, he's on to me. He won't let me do it. That was you on the third near playthrough for 30th play hour of Valhalla, huh? Just like desperate for it to be done with. I could definitely see that in me. Chan agrees. I have to, have to defer to their wisdom then, I guess.
Go.
Take it there. Which playthrough was that? Was that when we had enough, or when we wanted to destroy Dart's computer for what? Near? That's what they were. That's what he's talking about. Before I activate that, where would I even use it at? I don't see anything that needs destroying.
Right there.
I don't remember chat trying to destroy my computer though. Now, where does this go? Over there, maybe? Here. No, you little bastard, just to bring that over there. Wait until you went to the bathroom to plan it out. How did you try to destroy my computer then? I don't remember this from the near playthrough. You have to remind me what the plan was. You don't know about owls are cute? Depends on the owl. Some of them look like they're, some of them are downright horrifying, but the cute barnyard owls, those are fine. Also, owls are like nightmarish when they're young, I found. See, you finally beat the wood. Well, it only took 2 tries. It wasn't that difficult. But I also see that you're also making thunders. I approve. Wait, didn't I do that? Yeah. Oh, we were just right here the entire time. Oh. Well, we had to go at the roundabout way of getting to his house.
Over there.
How did you find out about baby owls being nightmarish? I've seen baby owls, like, look at them. It's like, look, there's just something about them that's off. Like anything for that? Nope, just more target practice. You also make puns too. Everyone makes puns in their life. A life without puns is not one worth living. Oh, that's where I gotta bring the worm. Got this area. Fair enough, baby owls are little. See, didn't take even but one Google search to prove it. There's something unnatural with them. Hey, sir, don't turn me into anything unnatural. And I think he actually meant don't turn me into a baby owl. Someone's gungy. He can't just go shitting out of his mouth and eating the rat's whole. I guess I need to bring the worm over here. They look like Soulsborne enemies. Yeah, that's actually a good description of them now that you mentioned it.
Right there. Yeah. Over there.
Funny how that works. You know, is there still... You know, why is Sony still not bringing, like, the old Bloodborne to anything but the PlayStation 4? It feels like they should be working on that by now.
It's good to be back.
I'd kind of like to play a 60 frames version of that game. Or just, you know, generally play it. I've been, like, holding out forever. Like, I'm gonna wait. I'll be rewarded with, like, the 60 frames per second, like, best version of it. Still nothing. But I suppose I should probably try playing Demon's Souls soon, since I now have the PS5 and all. Oh gosh, there's a quick way back. These kids remind you of the kids from the movie Up. Oh, they're not pudgy enough for that. And they also don't have nearly as good as actors. Alright, let's go take care of the infection and the big gear puzzle. Gotta be fast though. Come, tiger worm. You have work. Oh, you can't sprint while doing that. Oh, I can do this a bit faster. Nope. I got turned around. The gears had a blue thing to shoot. Yeah, I realized now I could shoot them, but we still have to get rid of this rot shit too. It seems important. Frame rate's chugging a little bit when this thing gets too far away from me. Or maybe it's just jittering. Come on, almost there. Almost there. Last a little bit longer. Survive! And we need to bring it even further, though. Can I even... I don't know if I can even get that far, though. Maybe. I don't screw it up, I could probably get it over there. Oh, no, we just need this one. I'm just being stupid. You find that music loop so repetitive, you mean the casual forest music we got going around? Oh yeah, it's better when they have the xylophone, the xylophone player just going ham on their, whatever their soundtrack is. But the music overall is pretty good. But this is just their calming, like, Minecraft music. Like, explore with no worry kind of music is what I like to call it. This game is gorgeous. It is pretty good looking. That'll take us there. Anything else? However, I wish there was more animation with the grass would like animate when you walk through it. That'd be a nice effect. Like it's, you know, there is some of it on bigger plants, but none on the grass. Apparently, I cannot be, you know, made happy. It's like it looks this good, but I'm still like, no, the grass isn't moving. Could be better. Graphics are good, but they could be better. You know, let's go with that argument. Is it worth buying? It is only 40 bucks, so it isn't exactly a full price game. And I think it's only supposed to be like 10 hours long or so. But so far, it's actually a pretty good, decent platformer. You can see all of its inspirations, and they're all pretty positive. It's done a good job with it. However, I will say this, the plot is kind of like meh. I'd put this plot at the same level I'd put like an NVIDIA tech demo, video plot. It's like, I gotta get the crystals to like defeat the evil, and it's just there to look very pretty and give a reason for it. That's kind of what it is. Making the grass move is pretty trivial if you have some technical artists. I think they did need to get this game running on PS4, so maybe they just didn't have the resources to get it run there. So maybe they just went, we don't have time for it. Or maybe like another version will get that moving. But yeah, should be that difficult. But they definitely have it in there. It's just they only applied it to the big ferns. Hey, Freshes, you have a good night, man. Thanks for being here. Seems like a Switch game? This looks like a Switch game to you. I've played Breath of the Wild, and while Breath of the Wild does look good for what it does, it doesn't look quite this good. Though that is also an open world game, and this game is not open world in the slightest. I'm guessing I gotta shoot that and pull myself up, then shoot something else behind this tree. Gotcha. Grass sways in the wind, so it already has a vertex animation applied to it. Adding a few more lines of code to make it bend away from the player isn't really adding more overhead. Maybe I guess that's just a decision they made. They didn't want it to move then.
Get that.
Yeah, that, like you said, they didn't have the technical artists for it. But like I said, it's all overall very graphically very good. Be fine with less open world games. I am actually with you on that. I think there's way too much emphasis on making open world games out of everything. Some games I think would actually be improved by being less open world. I also don't mind a game that just has like big open areas but isn't actually open world. I'd point to a game like, you remember Alan Wake? You'd have like very big levels, but there was still like a linear path you go on. They were just a very wide path. It even had sections where you could drive on it. I like that kind of game actually. It gives you the feeling of being in a much bigger world that you can explore, but you still have like a path, and it actually is, you know, still pretty linear. But you don't even realize it half the time. I mean, visually reminds me of Uncharted 4. Oh, actually, you know what? It does give you that. It's more of a cartoony version of Uncharted 4, but yeah, there is that to it as well. There's like you can pretty much see about a dozen different games in this game. They just pull through. It has that it definitely is full of that developer's first game feel, where they just like, let's put every game we like that we played over the past 10 years into our new game. Which is kind of cute when you think about it, but and they did a good job at it. It's all pretty, you know, pretty evenly done. How many different kinds of hats do I have for my little guys? I'll have a... So far, that's not all my little guys here, but I have got a lot on them. Just about every single one of them has a hat on. I guess we're done exploring this area. That's where I came from. So I'll make sure he doesn't have any more like little dudes I can like pick up before I leave. So I won't be coming back here, I don't think. Alright, looks done. Let's go back to town. So how does this guy act? You know, these bridges seem like they're specifically built for people with spirit bows. Can't activate it otherwise. Come on, game. You gotta think about your world building. Not everyone's a platformer protagonist. Really?
Can you pick that up?
Time for me to head to bed. Hey, Rune, you have a good night, man. Thanks for being here. It's almost time for me to head off, too. But I want to get back to town first. See what happens there. Eat the plant.
Alright.
Nom nom nom.
Right over there.
The way they go after that fruit and like a freaking pile of ants going after like a dead caterpillar is just a little unsettling. That's not how like an omnivore acts, where they act like that.
Alright.
That's like something that's been starved forever, and it's like desperate for a meal, and will eat even this girl if it comes to it. Like, I better keep finding fruit, because at some point they may just like do that to me. That's right, chat. They're actually here to eat me eventually. That's why they crowd around me like this. I smell delicious. You know what? I'm pretty sure that would yank your arm off, actually, if you ever tried it. Oh, my that's a nice voice crack I had there. Thank you, puberty. I know I can... This is like flashing like I can grab it, but it's not giving me the prompt. I think that might be a bug. Alright, whatever. Must be fucked up to be having dreams of being cucked by my dad. Wait, are you like Titus or something? That's the only person I know of that had dreams of that happening. You with a woman? Don't make me laugh. Is that what your dad is saying? Sorry that I have to like filter everything through the world of video games, but that's how I exist in my reality. It's the only way I can actually get by anymore. Like, I go to do my taxes with an accountant, and he's like, oh, so looks like you're a little bit overcharged here on this one item. Did you sure you didn't like put it down twice? Oh, you mean like microtransactions? Did I spend... you get my point. The world of video games is all that I know. Let's go sliding. Final Fantasy X, exactly. That's really all the life lessons you need. But yeah, if you actually are having, you know, dreams of that, yeah, that's a little weird. Not sure what that says about you. So now we can use the flower power. We're gonna ruin first road off. No, we're just gonna get another little dude. You with a woman? You can't even bridge the spirits. Good way of putting it into this game, actually. I was still stuck in, like, Blitzball. I wish Jekt would be like, someone would like make an AI version of Jekt that could just come in and comment on anything you want. Like, combining with, like, that GPT-3 stuff that they use for, AI text adventure that I played. I only give it Jekt's voice. And it's always insulting and demeaning. I feel like I've just created someone's fetish. Maybe mine. I think I'm done here. But gotta feed the kids. Don't want them eating me.
Over there. Right there.
There was a third one. Where'd it go? There it is. Dart wants an AI father to insult him in the ways his real one never could. Oh no, don't. My dad insulted me plenty. Trust me. What happens when your father is a paranoid schizophrenic? I still remember my dad, accusing me of putting poison in his coffee. Now that's an experience. In fact, I think my dad was a little bit worse than Jekt. At least he had his head together. My dad was a pastor? No, my dad was out of work line worker because he, started suffering from paranoid schizophrenia. Hard to hold down a job when you have that illness. Because it only gets worse. So this is like the life of a tree, I take it. And we gotta restore it. There's always a magical tree in a game about nature, isn't there? Did you have an Oron figure in my life too? Sadly, no. No actual father figures for me. Unfortunately, that's not how the real world doesn't look like anime, where if you have a bad parent, some wise other person will come in to fill in for them. And then also teach you how to, the inner power you've held in yourself the entire time. If only life was an anime. How those open up, is it? You got my back? Hey, I'm a grown man now. It's not even something to worry about. I think I turned out pretty well despite the, stuff I had to go through. Am I liking the game? Yeah, I'm digging it. Thankfully, I've been playing games I really enjoy recently. Nothing too, rough.
We still need to find more relics. Is Tar going to be okay? Do you think we'll see him soon?
We go back to town. In-game sad music came in just in time. Well, we're in the sad area where the life of a tree fell over. Where exactly is it want me to go? Over there. I keep forgetting this game is a Zelda-like. I should be barrel rolling everywhere. Forgot that's how you actually move faster. What does putting on the mask let you do? It lets you see into the spirit realm, and it shows you hidden stuff as well as your objective. Or which direction your objective is in. I feel like I need to go through here, but I can't open it yet. These don't do anything. I guess we'll go back to town because I can't do anything else. Yeah, there's some more fruit over here I should grab before I do that. Did I finish Deathloop? No. Well, there'll be more Deathloop streams coming up, but this game, you know, takes priority finishing first. But don't worry, I'll continue it. Because I actually want to see how it ends. Right, so yeah, looks like we have to go back to like the forest path and like take it that way. Let's have all this stuff over here. Actually, looks like that is the way you gotta go, somewhere over that way. Oh well. Forgotten Forest. Oh well. Maybe I should save my game, because I haven't done that tonight. There we go. Chat. You feel like ending it there? It is almost, 12, midnight. It's a pretty good time to end it. Did you guys enjoy that? I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it. And I'll be streaming again tomorrow, if you care to come back and watch. However, that'll be it for the night. I am going to raid tonight, since I think Kate's playing Deathloop, and someone just asked me about that, so figured why not. You guys can watch her play it. But before I go, I want to thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for giving me your time and allowing me to entertain you for a little bit. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hit the follow button if you haven't, if you're new. If you want to join my Discord, you can type in the Discord code. Actually, it's already in chat. Just click on that big, bright purple link. It'll take you right to it. Other than that, though, thank you to the mods. Thank you for any gift subs or bits tonight as well. Or regular subs. All that matters to me. It's been very important. And I appreciate it a lot. So thank you. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. So if you guys want to stop by, I'll be glad to have you back. I'm going to send you over to Kate's, monotone hands now, if you like monotone people after all. She works out pretty well for you. I think she's playing Deathloop, is it? Yeah, playing Deathloop, so just go over and show her some love. And have a great night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Later.
Also, what does this do? This power? Where's he at? I'm so scared of this guy. Hey, Dart! Thank you for the raid! Welcome in, other people. Oh gosh.